All right, all right, all right, all right. You guys gotta let me know how I sound, how I look, if I need more light on me or not. Hopefully I got my iPad next to me, so if you guys have anything, let me know. I'll be able to freaking fix it. But I think for the most part we look good. Hold on. The chat ad, like the live chat. There we go. Look like shit? Does it look like shit? Does it really look like shit? JK, I was about to say. All right, well, first and foremost, hopefully you guys can hear me well too, because I had to redo my whole audio. So if I sound good, let me know. We're looking good. Let's go, Andrew. No Name, what's going on? Chris, welcome in. How are you? Chris, No Name, Andrew, appreciate you guys. Yeah, hopefully I sound good. I had to redo everything. Today was just not the day. Today was just not the day to do this podcast. I really don't know why. The mic arm for my camera was like busted. So I have my chair on top of a bin and the camera leaning on it. So hopefully it looks good. Hopefully you guys can hear me well. I had to restart all the audio mixer stuff. I'm going to be spending the rest of my day doing that too, because I only did the mic so I can get on here an hour late to freaking show you guys, or to be here for you guys, not to show you guys. So very annoying. So I really do apologize. I appreciate you guys being patient and coming out and you know, supporting. So this sucks. It's Murphy's Law. If you guys never heard of Murphy's Law before, this is it right now. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong. I was like so mad. I was like, why is this not working? And then I would put on, I opened up Fortnite and I was like dancing to hear, you know, the audio. It was going through my headphones and everything, but nothing was coming through the audio mixer through OBS. So I don't know like what the hell happened. Like my PC needed an update yesterday for Windows, so I updated that. I opened it up this morning and all my screensavers are completely black. Like nothing's there on the screensaver. What else? I was trying to type too, like put in my password, and like the dots for the password weren't even coming up. I was like, what the hell is going on right now? So I like had to completely reset the PC, man. It was just so annoying. It was just ridiculous. Selena, what's going on? Marva, good morning. Welcome in, guys. How are y'all? M, welcome in. It's just very annoying. I hate being late, and I even started at like 9:20 something. I started like turning everything on and getting it ready, so we could, you know, be okay. So I'm glad I got on and made sure everything worked, but whatever. So I do apologize for real. But we're not gonna let it affect us. I gotta not get upset and get mad because I'm like really pissed off about it. But we're gonna continue to just go with the flow, baby. You know what I'm saying? Make this a good podcast. Very educational podcast for you guys. So if you do think about streaming or making content, full-time, part-time, whatever the case may be, if you guys are wondering, like there is definitely a difference between being a streamer and being a content creator. If you guys don't think so, it's obviously a opinion-based thing, but like let me think of somebody that I know that streams that. Let's just use Jexy, right? Jexy streams. He's a streamer because he does stream when he plays, but he doesn't create content, if that makes sense. Like myself, I create content. Wooly, he creates content, right? People would just stream casually, and again, there's nothing wrong with it being a streamer or a content creator. I'm just showing you guys that for me personally, I think there's a difference. So whether you're trying to be a content creator or streamer, I wrote down 5 categories. I got my paper right here. I wrote them down. And in between each category, there's things like little bullet points we'll hit up, and we'll go over. What do you guys want me to do? You guys want me to do like the most important one and then go to 5, which is the least important one? Or do you want me to go to 5, which is the least important one, and end it on the most important one? Because there's definitely a difference, I think, on these 5 categories. What's bigger and what's not. And then, of course, we'll have questions too. So if you guys have any questions or whatever the case may be, put them in the chat. I got my iPad right here. I'll be able to see what you're typing. Brent, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome in. I'll be able to see what you guys are saying. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask, and I'll try to answer it to my best abilities. And I think we'll be good. I think we'll freaking rock this and be amazing. So I appreciate you guys coming through, checking it out. I can't hear at the moment, so I can't respond to anything, Batman. All good. All good. Brent, we see you, bro. Can you start on the most important part? Yes, I can start on the most important part. And if you guys get ads, I'm sorry. The good thing about YouTube is, too, you can go back and watch what I said. So if you missed an important part, you can go back and, rewatch it, or you can skip your ad, too. I hate that there's ads. I get ads on my own account. I get ads on my own account. So don't think I'm special, because I'm not. Yeah, that's a good thing about YouTube Live. You can go back and go forward, obviously. So it's kind of like recording a channel. You can always go back and watch it and then go back to the live part. So we'll start with the most important thing, and then just go down the list from there. So if you guys don't know, this is our 4th episode of the podcast. It's called Unmask, Reveal Your True Identity. As you guys can see, I got a metal sign right there. That freaking hurt my shoulder. And usually I have a guest on here and we talk about some crazy stuff and, just go down some holes and just have a good time. But the last 2 times, it's very hard with the holidays. And then Wooly was supposed to come on here last week, but the weather was really bad. So I did the podcast last month by myself. It was like a Q&A. It was really good. I had a good time. And I feel like a lot of you guys did too. And now I was like, what are we going to do this month? Because every month I'm going to continue to try to do this podcast. And I'll talk about it in one of these 5 main points too, about being different. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to go down that hole yet. But yeah, so this time around, I was like, let me do like not an educational video, but just like I guess it is educational, just to like, I guess, give you confidence or, add stuff to your book of like, of knowledge, you know what I mean? Like pick my brain on certain things. So, because you might be a great content creator or streamer, and then I say something, you're like, damn, I didn't even think about that. You know what I mean? So like knowledge is power. So that's why I think it would be a good idea for me to come on here and talk about it, especially doing full-time and part-time. Obviously we're part-time, got pretty successful, and now we're full-time, you know what I'm saying? So I think it'll be a good idea. That's why I thought of this idea to do it, to maybe help you guys out a little bit. Or if you were even thinking about maybe streaming or like had that itch, maybe this is the itch that, this is what put you over the top. Be like, you know what? Yeah, I can be a freaking part-time content creator or full-time content creator or streamer. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I thought about this. I thought it'd be pretty cool to sit here and talk to you guys about it. So we're going to dive right into it. With the first point, I think is the most important thing. Whether you're part-time or full-time, being consistent. If you guys, we're going to talk about the broad scheme of things of how to be consistent. And then we're going to go into it a little bit more, like what can you be consistent on? What's out of your control? What's in your control to be consistent of? So consistency, like what is consistency? It's like having a schedule, having a pattern, always doing it. Like that's when I think of consistency, that's what I think of, like on repeat, pretty much, of like doing the same thing in and day out. You know what I mean? So consistency for a streamer and a part-time, full-time streamer content creator is huge. I'll tell you the benefits from both sides, like the pros and cons pretty much. So if you're part-time, right, because you work a normal job or you go to school, whatever the case may be in your life, you can't be a full-time content creator streamer. So you're part-time, which is great. But if you're streaming once a month and it's random as hell, like you're like, all right, I'm going to stream today because I got nothing going on, and I'm going to freaking, just go live and just wing it. That's not being consistent. You know what I mean? You're not going to get any traction from doing that. You're going to maybe get a couple of followers here and there, and then the next month's going to come around. You're not streaming on the same day nor the same time. And, if you have a group that's following you, they're going to abandon ship because they can't keep up with how inconsistent you are. You got to think, like, humans are made to be on a schedule. Like, we like being on a schedule, like time time schedule. You know what I mean? It makes things a lot easier, especially for people who are like very organized or OCD like this. Being on a schedule helps out a lot. So being consistent on a schedule base is huge for your community, huge for you too, because you know you can plan around that time, right? If you're part-time, and like for my personal experience, I was part-time for almost 2 years. I would stream every single day besides Tuesday and Sunday. Right? I'm trying to remember. Yes, Sunday was my day off. Tuesday I completely took off because we had dog bomb training school for the dogs. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I was live in the afternoon. Saturdays obviously were different because it was a weekend, but Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I was live around 6:30 to about 9. I put about like or 5:30 to 9. Like I was always around that 5:30, 6 p.m. Eastern time frame time, and like every day, no matter what. And obviously if something happened, whether work got in the way or something personal happened, I always kept my community what's it called, in like up to date on what's going on. Just like today when I couldn't get on I knew I was going to be able to make the time slot of 10 a.m. I told you guys, yeah, it was a little late, but I was going to see if I could try to get it before the 10 a.m. mark, but obviously it didn't happen. So I took time, went on YouTube, you know, did the whole thing, try to look at what's it called, how to fix this mic, all this audio crap. But you know, I kept you guys informed, and that's part of being consistent, you know. Well, that's another topic we'll talk about, but like having a schedule is very, very huge, right? It sets you straight. You're like, hey, like right now we're full time. I'm live every day from 7:30 a.m. around there, right? Give or take 7:30 a.m. Eastern time frame to around 12 to 1 o'clock. Thursdays, I just started going to church on Thursdays in the morning, so we start a little late, like around 8. And then I double stream Monday, Wednesday, Fridays around 5 o'clock to around 8 o'clock, and it's like, you know, always around that time. But we always had that schedule. Same thing with Saturdays. Like usually Saturdays hit or miss. Just because it's the weekend, you know, I get up a little later, got to do whatever, you know what I mean? I'm off Sundays, but having that schedule for your community is so big. And then also with the platforms you're on, like YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, whatever platform you're on, you know, there's a certain algorithm that you guys don't see, but like obviously, you know, if you're streaming every day from this time to this time, you're going to get in some type of algorithm, and then certain people are going to keep seeing you. You know what I mean? Like you're just going to make yourself present in that time frame. Like people know that I stream in the morning. Like even people who play Fortnite, right? Reload. They always see me in Reload in the morning in the lobbies because they know that's when I stream. If they see a Batman skin, they'll be like, "Yo, does Batman stream on Tuesday nights?" No, he doesn't. Okay, so that's not him. You know what I mean? Like it really sets a mark for your community and other people who just see you around because, you know, they're so consistently seeing you on them certain times. So having a schedule is very important. So if you're looking to go part-time, create a schedule, sit down, really think about it. Like you're part-time, like you'll get a 1099 from this stuff. It's go on your taxes. Like sit down, take it as your real job. Okay, I can't do Tuesdays and Thursdays because I got football practice, or I got this. I got to take care of the kids. The kids come to my house this weekend. Whatever the case may be, sit down, make a schedule. If you got to do 2 nights per week for right now because you got school and work, make it 2 nights a week. It's better than doing none, right? But have a schedule. If you just do 2 random nights out of the week, no one's going to keep up with you. Like I said earlier, no one's going to sit there and like want to keep up with you. You know what I'm saying? So set a schedule, sit down, get your pen to your paper and start scheduling shit. Because if you don't schedule anything, you're losing yourself. You already lost yourself. You know what I mean? So get a schedule going. It's huge. It's important. Whether it's 2 hours a stream, 3 hours a stream, better. That's more exposure than if you were doing 1 to 0 days a week, you know, or saying once a month. If you're part-time, I highly, highly, highly suggest you do maybe 2 days a week. 2 days a week, man. It's if you're part-time and you're streaming twice a month, like you're not getting any fucking exposure. Hold on. Which is why it's so great to have a Discord streamer really promoting grow it. You guys just talking about me running my Batman skin. If you guys, Wooly, what's up, man? If you guys are if I like say something or you want me to say something again, put it in all caps because I'm just I'm spitballing it here, flapping my lips, and I'm not going to sit there and read chat, if you guys are just messing around talking. So, what's it called? Yeah, having that schedule is huge. Like, I'll bring up Wooly, for example. He puts out a schedule every week, which is fine. You know what I mean? Because, shit happens. You have a fucking life. You know what I mean? You got to do stuff certain days. You got appointment this day, appointment that day. You got to freaking take care of your mother, whatever the case may be. He puts it out a week before, and it gives his audience, his community, plenty of time to adjust to it. You know what I mean? But having a schedule is key, man. Whether you do it once a week, but yeah, again, going back down that part-time job. Like, if you guys are doing like part-time and you're only like 2 days a month, like, that exposure is so bad. It's not you're gonna take forever to grow. So if you're really trying to become a part-time streamer, because if you're trying to become a part-time streamer, I hope that your next jump would maybe to go full-time. Like, if you become so successful as a part-time streamer and you're like, damn, maybe I could go full-time, that should be your next jump, right? So that's like my mindset right now. If you're a part-time streamer, if you're doing it twice a month, it's going to take you forever to grow. You're not going to be, it's going to feel like you're just going nowhere. So sit down, go week by week, think about it. Like, hey, this is my schedule. How can I implement streaming into my schedule and freaking, rock this shit? Full-time, obviously, if you're full-time and, you know what you're doing, you've been there, you're more a veteran as a full-time streamer, you should know this by now. Have a schedule, set schedule, tell your community about it. Like, we shouldn't have to go too deep into having a schedule as a part-time or as a full-time streamer, because you're full-time. Like, you should be doing it almost every day, give or take. But yeah, that having a schedule is freaking huge. Next point we're going to go to is, we're still under consistency, but posting on other platforms. If you guys are just on Twitch, you got to think about how Twitch is, right? If you guys are just on Twitch, you got to think how Twitch is. There's no For You page. There's no like shorts. There's no reels. The only exposure you're going to get is if people click on your name and you have like, your welcome in video, or when you're live, people can see you. And at that point, that's where the like For You page comes in at. And Twitch is going to promote the channel on the discovery page. But then again, hold on, let me turn this fan off. But then again, you got to think it's a business, right? Twitch is a business. Are they going to push you out, or are they going to push me out? I have 1,000 people watching me. They're giving me subs. I have ads turned on all the way up, so Twitch is making money off of it too. And then they have you where you're only having 50 people, viewing you, and your ads are turned all the way down. You're not making any subs. You know what I mean? So they're going to push me out more than you, because they want other people to get in on my stream so they can make more money. It's a business. You guys got to learn the method to the madness. It's a business. So if you're not on any other platform and you're just making a name for yourself just solely on Twitch, it's going to be really hard for you to grow. And there's no consistency there. Like, it's a toss up. There's going to be days where you get freaking exposure on Twitch, and then there's going to be days where you don't get any exposure. You might get like 2 followers, right? I remember when I was part-time, I got all these bot followers. So I got like 4,000. It was crazy, right? And before them bot followers, I was having probably around 10 to 15 people come in and follow me every day, every time I went live. So it was very consistent, right? I was being very consistent with the followers, and then boom, the bots hit me. Obviously, we got rid of the bots. I used Commander Root, whatever, the whole 9 yards. But it felt like Twitch put a shadow ban on me. Like, within a week, I got maybe 2 followers. I'm like, what the is going on, man? Like, this is fucking crazy. So I didn't know what was going on, but obviously, like, I think they put a shadow ban on me because of all these bot followers I got, but it wasn't even my fault, right? I was like kind of playing the numbers, playing the system. Maybe Twitch saw that and thought that, I don't know, I was trying to like scheme the system or whatever. But you guys gotta realize, with just Twitch, like, you gotta understand the business. So if you're just on Twitch, it's going to be very hard for you to grow. Like, just straight fucking forward. It's going to be so hard for you to grow. That's why they have TikTok. They got YouTube. They got Instagram. They got Facebook. They got Twitter. utilize all these other platforms for your brand. Like that's what it comes down to. You're trying to sell yourself to people to freaking come in and be part of your community, right? So if you're just on Twitch, who the fuck's going to see you? The same fucking 10 to 15 people. Again, we're talking part-time, like same 10, 15 people that come in every fucking day to see you. Like, how are you growing? You know what I mean? Like, you need to be on another platform somewhere promoting yourself. Like, shit, I'm even on Snapchat, like, promoting my fucking shit because I have a public profile to where people can see me without even following me. Or whether I don't want them to follow me, they can still see my shit. You know, maybe they want to come in and say, what's up? You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to promote yourself on different platforms. It's so fucking crucial because you're getting that exposure, and that's like just going to lead to more success, that people are going to know who you are. You know, they're going to see the Batman everywhere. They're going to see, oh, I know the Batman. Like, there's only one Batman, the Batman, right? And I'm just using myself as an example, but like, they're going to just see me. They'll be like, yeah, I seen him before. I seen his clips. You know how many people come into my YouTube and be like, yo, I saw you here. I saw you there. And it's like, it makes me happy because I'm like, damn, that's good because that means I'm getting exposed. Like I'm getting out there in the algorithm, and people are seeing it, and it's sticking. Like my name is sticking to the wall. If I just threw my name against the wall, it's sticking. That's why it's so crucial for you to post on other platforms. If you're not posting on other platforms as a full-time content creator, you're doing something wrong. Like, I mean, even if you're just throwing up a clip here and there on fucking TikTok or Instagram Reels or something, YouTube Shorts, you gotta get over to them other platforms, man. Look at all these other big streamers. They're everywhere. You look at Cypher PK, Nick A30, they're on Twitter, they're on Instagram, they're on fucking Facebook, they're on every single platform. They're on fucking even Reddit. Like Cypher PK has a Reddit channel where it's like, I don't even know how many people are in there. Over 100K, which is fucking crazy, right? They have Discord. They have every little small platform to be out there to expose themselves. And that's why they're so fucking consistent on numbers, because they're everywhere, you know? And that's how you need to be. You need to fucking be consistent on posting on other fucking platforms. It's so crucial. It's not even funny. Good thing you look like Cypher, right? So posting on other platforms and making a schedule. Two huge crucial things to be doing while you're trying to be consistent. I'm telling you guys. Just imagine that the 2 points that we just went over, being consistent, making a schedule. If you streamed once every month and then didn't post any other content anywhere, and you just streamed on Twitch, like you probably have, I would say, maybe 5 viewers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be fucking mean or anything, but I'm being fucking real with you. You're not gonna grow. You're not gonna get anywhere. You're not gonna achieve your goal. Like if you're being a part-time content creator and you're posting once a fucking month. Like, right, you're not streaming, right? Say you're being a part-time content creator and you're posting one update out of the fucking month from Fortnite, and, you know, you're just covering one fucking update when there was 5 in that month. Dude, you're going to get steamrolled by every other content creator trying to be better. You know what I mean? No one's going to want to watch your shit because you're covering one fucking update per month. Like, no one's going to want that shit. That's so inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, Cypher PK and Nick A30, these guys are huge content creators because they cover every little fucking detail in Fortnite. You know what I mean? And as a part-time content creator, like, if you're really, really into it, all right, and you really want to be a fucking full-time content creator, you better get your fucking shit together and start doing the shit that they're doing, man. I'm telling you. All right, that brings us to our next point. Obviously, we are kind of already scratched the surface on this one. It's keeping your community informed. Yo, Luna, what's up? How you doing? Don't underestimate all content. That's true too. Guys, I'll read comments after this consistency page before we go on to the next topic, okay? But keeping your community informed, like, it's huge. I mean, you guys, like, every morning I say, if you guys are in the Discord, I say good morning. Hope you guys all have a great day, right? It's just like it's like me saying happy birthday. Like, I feel good that I put that out there. So if you guys are having a bad day and you read that, you're like, fuck yeah, like Batman said, have a good day. But keeping your community informed, like what we're doing per day on stream. Like, hey, this Saturday we're going to be doing customs, you know? Oh yeah, I fucking love customs, you know? Boom. If I never told you guys we're doing customs and you really like customs and you saw that we were doing customs, like say you came into the stream late, you're gonna be like, what the fuck, man? Like, I didn't know you were doing customs. Who said we're doing customs, you know? So you can go down so many rabbit holes with keeping your community informed, but like, you just got to keep them informed with everything you do. Like, fucking today with the mishap of not having my audio shit work. Right, I kept you guys updated. Hey, we're gonna be going live at 11. I gave you guys a specific time. What we do with the giveaways, the videos, like the YouTube videos, like having a Discord so big too. So if you guys don't have a Discord and you're trying to be full-time, part-time content creator / streamer, like that's why they have Discord. Discord is literally made so you can communicate between your community and yourself, and even your mods. Like if you're not on the same page as your mods, like what the fuck are you doing, man? Like you are the freaking like center of your community. You got to make sure shit's running straight. Like let's act like you're the fucking president. If something happens, everyone's going to look towards you. They're not going to look at my mods. They're not going to look at the viewers. They're going to look at you, be like, what the fuck, Batman? Like, how can you let this dude do this, or whatever the case may be, right? I'm just throwing hypothetical stuff out there, but yeah, it's so crucial to have I think for the community to have Discord, and a lot of people have Discord. Like again, you go back to CyberPK, Nick A30, guess what? They have all fucking Discord. You know how many people are in there, you know? So they keep their communities updated and informed on what's going on. Like God forbid someone passes in my family, or I got to go do something, or I get fucking train wrecked. I don't know. God forbid something fucking bad happens, and I don't tell you guys. And like you're looking forward to the stream tomorrow because I was like, yo, I'll be on 07:30 a.m. Eastern time frame. You know, my normal schedule, being consistent, and I'm not fucking there. What are you guys gonna be like? What the fuck? You know, you're gonna really think something happened. You know. But then I just log on late. I'm like, yo, what's up, guys? Like, I just didn't feel like getting on until 9 this morning. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So, keeping them informed. Obviously, shit happens, life happens. So keeping your community informed is very, very huge. And it's like, I feel like it's respectful too, because, you know, you're planning your day or work, whatever you're doing, like whether you're working or not, like you're setting your schedule up around when I stream. You know what I mean? So like, if I don't fucking tell you, I feel like it's disrespectful. And on me, like, I feel like I don't want to disrespect you, obviously. And emergencies happen and everything. We all know that. But like, for the most part, you guys are doing that. So I don't want to disrespect what you guys are doing. Like, I'm wasting your fucking time. You know what I mean? So I don't want to do that. That's why I think it's crucial to keep your community informed. You know, same thing when I was in the Marine Corps and I was a sergeant and I was in charge of Marines. I always try to keep my Marines informed on what the fuck is going on. Because if we're just sitting there for 2 hours and they're like, what the fuck, what's going on? They're going to look at me again, just like how we talked about, you're like the president. They're going to be like, Sergeant, what the fuck is happening? Like, why the fuck are we sitting here? And I'm just like, I don't know, you know, like, what kind of fucking leader is that? You know what I mean? Try to get answers, figure out what the fuck's going on so you can, you know, keep them informed. Because guess what? With that, they're going to respect you all as well. They'll see that you're putting in the fucking work and that you're trying. So they're going to respect that shit. You know what I mean? So consistency on keeping your community informed is fucking huge. We kind of already talked about it, but the trying to figure out the method to the madness, like with that's like a hypothetical thing. Like, you gotta think Twitch, there's a method to being successful. So being with the saying, the method to the madness is you gotta try to figure out the method to the madness, which is like, say, Twitch, right? You gotta know what works and what doesn't work. That's on you on being consistent. Like, that's a personal thing for you to be consistent on. You know, if I'm doing I'll give you a really good example. So like when Fortnite first came out like 7-8 years ago, right? Or 7 years ago, everybody, Ninja, Tfue, all these guys, they were posting their full video on YouTube that was like 20 fucking minutes long of the whole gameplay of the, you know, the 40 bomb that they just did. But now, like back then, that was cool, right? That was fucking cool. Everybody wanted to see it because Fortnite was fucking legit, right? Now people just want to see the 8 to 7 to 9 minute clips, like video wise, on that 40 bomb. You know what I mean? If I went on YouTube and I posted a 25-minute video of me playing BR and half of the fucking time I'm just running around the map trying to find real players, you're gonna log right off of the video. But if I put in there 8 minutes of me running around, killing people, being Godzilla, stepping on people, getting the dub, you know, the highlights, the main points in the video, that is such a better video. You know what I mean? I got an ad. But again, that's knowing your method to the madness, not just with Twitch either, YouTube, Twitch, or TikTok, Instagram. Like, you got to figure what fucking works. Time moves on, stuff changes. Like now, remember back in chapter 2, fashion shows were so fucking big. I don't know if you guys remember back in chapter 2, but how big fashion shows were, because they weren't, Fort Epic wasn't pushing out any updates. Like, we were getting, like, chapter 1 or whatever lasted like fucking 5 months long. So like the real big thing was to start doing what's it called, fashion shows. Now fashion shows are still cool, don't get me wrong, but they're not as big as they were back in chapter 2. You know what I mean? Like now it's just like, I don't know, whatever. I don't know what the super trend is, but finding out the method to the madness on what works and what doesn't work, what used to work and what works now and what doesn't work anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you got to figure that shit out as a content creator, as a streamer. You need to know what works. Like, if you're sitting there and as a streamer, right, and you're just playing fucking box fights for 3 hours straight, like, no one wants to see that, especially when Godzilla's out on the fucking map, right? As a streamer, people want to see the new update. They want to see you become Godzilla. But if you're just sitting there, like, box fights aren't a thing anymore. They are, but you know what I mean? They're not as popular as they were when they first came out. You know what I mean? Like, you can just go on the Fortnite Discovery page and just find out all the different things that works. Like, that one-shot mammoth shot is like one of the most popular maps right now. In a month, it's not going to be so popular. So, like, just like Squid Games. Squid Games just came out, like, IRL and on Fortnite. So cool, yeah. Stream Squid Games and be around that because that's a hot topic. But in a month from now, don't do that because no one's going to want to see fucking Squid Games anymore because it's dead. It's old. Like, we need a new subject to talk about. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean by figuring out the method to the madness and being that's like going back to being consistent with it. Like, you need to stay on top of the hot trend. You know what I mean? It works on TikTok. It works on YouTube. Like, you know, Godzilla came out. If I posted a video, like, as a YouTuber, when a new season comes out and I have all these clips made ready to go for the, like, I'm trying to give you guys a good example. All right, say like OG Fortnite remix, right? It's chapter 2 remix. I have all this content ready to go for January, but the new season came out January 1. Nobody's going to want to see chapter 2 remix content in January. That shit's in the fucking past. The new map's out, new chapter's out, chapter 6 out, Godzilla's coming. That's the shit you want to fucking talk about. You don't want to talk about Snoop Dogg and his fucking lowrider anymore. Like, that's dead. It's done. It's like, you know, you beat the fucking horse, you know, you beat the horse with a stick enough. You know what I mean? So being consistent on content is huge, whether you're a streamer or a content creator. Like, there's similar things between each one. So you got to definitely be big on that for sure. On how to be consistent with trying to find out the method to the madness. You know what I mean? The next point we got is promoting your brand. Again, that kind of just goes back to posting on other platforms. But you got to think, too, promoting your brand, you're just promoting more than your content. You're promoting yourself, too, because if you do stupid shit, like, I don't know, say 5 years from now, and you want to try to pick up a sponsor, and you did some stupid-ass shit, no one's going to want to sponsor you. So you got to really think about promoting yourself the right way, if that makes sense. I hope that does make sense. If you guys want me to elaborate a little bit more into that, I can, but promoting your brand's huge. Like, again, being consistent with your brand, your name. If I had the same name on Instagram and Twitch, and then on YouTube my name's completely fucking different, you see how, like, crazy that is? You know what I mean? Like, no one's gonna know who the fuck you are. They're gonna be like, what the fuck? You're not promoting yourself correctly. Like, again, look at Nick 830. He's got, his name is the same across all his fucking platforms. So you, like, same thing with me. For some reason on, like, Instagram and TikTok, someone already had the _ Batman 97, which I think is kind of fucking weird, but whatever. But I did the same name, the _ Batman 97, and I just put a 1 at the end. So it kind of sucks that them names are taken, but it's still there. You still get the point. The _ Batman 97, sure, the one's there, whatever. But you try to stay consistent with your name across all your platforms. Because, again, you're selling your brand. If my name was different on Twitch than from YouTube, that's going to be like, they're going to be like, what the fuck, man? Like, you got to make it as simple as possible for your fucking community. Because some people, they don't want to deal with that bullshit. Like, trying to figure out your name from YouTube to Twitch. so on and so forth. So you got to really just try to have the same name, have the same content. Because if I'm like, if I'm, people ask me, hey, like, if you look at any of my bios, I say I cover Fortnite 99% of the time. Like, that's all we do is cover Fortnite. And I say I have a podcast show. But if I'm on there and I say, yeah, I play Skyrim and Helldivers, and that's my full-time content, and then I'm on Fortnite for like a month straight, it's like, what the fuck? Like, this dude said, you know, he was on, he loved Helldivers and fucking Skyrim, and he hasn't even played it in 2 months. So that's like also selling your brand, because that's what people know you as. When I play Fortnite, you know, if you think of Cypher, you think of what does he do? Same thing with Nick 830, right? All these big streamers, oh, they're fucking content, they're Fortnite creators. So when they play a different game, you know, it's a little weird, but they know that 99% of the time they're covering Fortnite. That's all they play. You know what I mean? So selling your brand and promoting your brand is very, very huge. It just makes it a lot easier. The consistency a lot easier for your community. And then with that kind of rolls right into finding your niche on what you're going to do. So if you're starting out as a content creator or as a streamer, and you know, the hot topic is right now, everyone loves COD. Just say everyone really likes COD. But you're a Skyrim, you're a Skyrim streamer, and everybody loves when you play Skyrim. But you know, Warzone just came out and it's fucking massive, but you hate COD, you know? So you go over there and try to play COD, and you know, you draw past half your viewers, no one's there. No one wants to see you play COD because your community is so used to playing Skyrim, you know, and you know you're very popular when you play Skyrim. Just stick to Skyrim. That's your niche. Playing Skyrim is your niche. You know, it's cool to expand and try other games, but at the end of the day, you should always go back to Skyrim. Just like me with Fortnite. If I went on YouTube right now and I posted, if I posted something about COD on my YouTube, because every video is fucking Fortnite, people are going to be like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? This ain't the fucking Batman. You know what I mean? It's cool to like switch games and stuff, but you got to understand how I'm putting it. Like, my niche is Fortnite. If I went outside of Fortnite, and I told you guys like, hey, we're going to play COD Zombies just to get a break from Fortnite, like, cool, man, whatever. But like, if I took 3 months off from Fortnite and I'm playing just random ass fucking games, you know, I lost my niche. So you really, as a streamer, and as a content creator, you know, you got to find your niche. You got to find what you want to be known for. You know, myself, Wooly, anybody else who content creates, like, we always revert back to fucking Fortnite. We're creating content for Fortnite for you guys. That's the content we're creating. So if I'm out here as a content creator for Fortnite and I'm on Skyrim trying to fucking do content creation and I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, you're gonna look stupid, and no one's gonna fucking follow you. No one's gonna, like, you know, really keep up with you. When I mean follow, I mean like keep up with you. You know what I mean? It's just like when I go to COD Zombies, I drop viewership, which is fine. You know, but I'm having fun on Zombies. But I'm not on there every other day while I say, hey, I'm a full-time content creator on Fortnite. You know what I mean? We might do one. I don't even remember the last time we played Zombie. It was probably like, what, like 3 weeks ago or something. So your niche is huge. You got to find what works for you. If you just go on there and you have no idea what you're doing, 9 times out of 10, you're just going to get rolled over. There are streamers out there too that, you know, they swap games, you know what I mean? And that's perfectly fine. But if you're just starting out, you know what I mean? And you really want to build a strong foundation in your community, find your niche. I don't know what that is for you, but you definitely have to fucking find it. And then also the last point, inconsistency. I always tell people too when they first come in, like, hey, Batman, how can I be more of a, you know, better streamer or whatever? I only have 2 views, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, you can't worry about the fucking views. You know, if you sit there and all you're doing is looking up at the views and you're just, come here, Athena. My dog's in here. Hey. Go lay down. Go on your bed. Go on your bed. Lay down. So yeah, if you're just sitting there and you're like, oh my God, I only got 2 views. Like, this fucking sucks. Like, what the fuck? Oh my gosh. Like, I'm getting the fuck off and you only been live for an hour. It's like, bro, Don't worry about the views. Don't worry about how many subs you're gonna get. Don't worry about how many fucking how many biddies you're gonna get. Don't worry about the follows. Like, go on there, stream, and have a damn good time doing it. When I stream, I don't see how many people are watching me on Twitch because I don't fucking care. I'm gonna continue to do what I do, whether I have 50 people watching me or fucking 2,000 people watching me. It doesn't matter. Be consistent in your fucking in your form, and don't worry about the viewers. Don't worry about the subs. Don't worry about any of that stuff. The follows. There's times where I stream and I get 0 followers. I don't fucking care. I'm gonna just keep doing what I do, man. That's like, you can't worry about that, because once you start worrying about that shit, like, it gets in your fucking head. It messes you up as a streamer. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you're thinking of something else while you're trying to focus on the game, and it just screws your gameplay up, man. That's a personal opinion. If you sit there and you worry and you care about that kind of stuff, good for you. I hope it doesn't like distract you or anything. But for me, if I look up and I have 100 people watching me, cool. If I got 10 people watching me, cool. I'm going to act the same way I do. I'm going to talk to my community. I'm going to talk just like if there's 100 people watching me or fucking 10 people watching me. So I think that's really big. And that, again, that's a personal opinion. In the last 2 years, I've never, my first, obviously, couple months as a streamer, I did care. I really cared about how many people were watching me. But now I don't fucking care, man. It doesn't matter. It does not fucking matter how many people are watching you. You just go on there and you do what you got to do. And if you're good at it, people will start to fucking follow you. And I promise you that. I remember being, I had 5 viewers and I was like, why do I only have 5 fucking viewers? Like, don't worry about that, man. Like, your chat, be able to see that shit, and it's like a turn off. I don't know. For me, it's a fucking turn off. You know what I mean? Like, if I see that shit, like a complete turn off, dude. 100%. If you're sitting there and you're like begging for fucking subs or for fucking biddies, or for people to, I don't know, donate to you, whatever the case may be, like, for me, it's a turn off. And I would say for the most part, people probably watching would agree with me. Like, if I sat there and I was like, guys, I need subs, like, I fucking need it. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It's a turn off. If you're doing the right thing, that shit's going to come. It's like a plus. It does 100% a plus if you're doing the right thing as you grow. You know what I mean? Some people get a little offensive and a little touchy when we talk about money and subs and biddies and stuff like that. But don't worry about it, man. If you're doing this just because you love it and you love create content and stuff like that, don't worry about that stuff. I promise you it's going to come, man. I fucking promise you. You just got to keep being better and it will fucking come. I explain it as it's like a plus, you found a really pretty girl or, a really handsome guy and you really like them, and, the intercourse you guys have is great. That's a plus, right? It's a fucking plus. That's like how I try to put it into perspective for people that, like, it's a fucking plus, man. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's how I look at it. But yeah, so consistency, one of the biggest things for real, one of the biggest things you can do as a streamer, as a content creator, part-time or full-time. And again, all these points I'm going to go over they're going to like just revolve around each other. So the next part we're going to go into, a lot of the things I'm going to talk about is going to plug into being consistent. And that's throughout all 5 major topics we're going to talk about. They're all going to somewhat run back into each other. And that's great. Like, you know what I mean? You don't want 5 separate things and just have a cutoff. All these things should run into each other. It's like a well-oiled machine. They're just going to keep fucking riding with each other. So with that, we got being consistent helps. I'm going to see what you guys are saying right now. She wants to go live too. I know, right? Begging for subs and follows is infant cringe. I know, that's what I'm saying. Very, very, very cringe. But everybody who came in that I didn't say hi to, 7G, what's going on? Selena, what's up? Luna, hello, guys. Who else we got? We got, is that Tires? We got Wooly. We got Brant. Appreciate you guys being here, y'all. Thank you. But yeah, so being consistent, probably one of the most important things. Batman streaming and dating are the same. So being consistent is very, very, very big, man. Very, very big. If you guys get anything out of consistency. It's the biggest thing, I think, personally. And if you think otherwise, that's fine. It don't matter. Whatever works for you. But yeah, like if you just want a little backstory too, being consistent. I was part-time for 2 years. Not even like a year and 8 months, and then I finally went full-time. If I wasn't consistent within that year and 8 months of streaming, we created some content, but it's not like how we are now for sure. I was definitely a part-time streamer. Now we're a full-time content creator. But if I didn't be as consistent as I was, and pretty much all them points I just talked about, if I didn't apply any of that into the year and the 8 months of me being part-time, and I built that strong foundation, that leap from part-time to full-time would have been fucking devastating. Like, it would have been so fucking bad. But we did such a great job, and like a lot of credit to you guys as a community for being amazing. But if we didn't do any of that shit in the last year and 8 months, that foundation would have been so fucking weak. So when we went to full-time, we would have fucking crumbled just under any fucking pressure. So when we went full-time, like, I wouldn't say it was seamless, but it was damn near as fucking seamless. And we did a great fucking job. You know what I mean? It was a great time. So yeah, like a year and 8 months, and then we went full-time. We've been full-time for what, 4 months now, 6 months now, 5 months now. So definitely made the transition a lot fucking easier because I just applied consistency to being part-time. So it was good stuff. W job. Oh yeah, brother. But so the next point we're going to get into is be yourself. And again, like this stuff will wrap into being consistent. Some of the stuff that you guys heard I might repeat, but be yourself. If you guys, like, just take me for example. I'm very emotional when I play the game. I'm very fucking competitive, and that makes me who I am. I think that what makes me special as a streamer and sets me apart from some other streamers. Because some people like to watch me rage. Some people like to watch me scream and get fucking angry. Like, some people like that shit. But that's just who I am. So imagine if we played Fortnite and I was just like motionless, right? There's nothing wrong with being motionless, but that's just not who I am. So when I say it, it's like wrong for me, if that makes sense. So we lose a game and like, I'm just like, yeah, GG's guys. It's all right. Like, it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I don't know. Like, fuck. I don't even know how to act like that because that's not who I am. You know what I mean? I'm not being true to myself. So how can I be true to you guys? And that's not fair to you guys because when I get on stream, I want to be the best possible version of myself to you guys. So you guys get the best experience, you know what I'm saying, every fucking stream. Obviously, it doesn't go that way. That it's not planned like that every fucking time and doesn't go that way all the time, but we do our fucking best. But anyway, just imagine if I wasn't myself, right? Imagine me being the way I am now, but I tried to hide it. That's a better example. Say I try to hide it, right? We died. We died on Fortnite. Hey, fucking GG's, Wooly. GG's, man. We'll get them next time, man. GG's, right? Like, fuck no. You know what I mean? It's just like, for me, it's like, fuck, I can't be like that, man. That's just not who I am. I can't fucking express myself. I can't fucking, you know, just exert my energy. Because you guys can see it through the camera, right? That's why I love having a camera. You guys can see the fucking frustration or the excitement or the anger, you know what I mean? But then again, like, there's a certain point. For me, the next game comes, hey, man, let's tighten shit up. Let's tighten this shit up. We're going to get this fucking dub. Like, let's fucking go. You know what I mean? That's just who I am. It's like me not trying to curse. Like, fuck, I cannot not curse. I could try. Like, if I really wanted to, I could, right? And like, but that's just not who I am, man. That's not who I was bred to be when I went to fucking boot camp in the Marines. Like, you know what I mean? That is not who the fuck I am, man. If I didn't curse, something's fucking wrong. Like, so being yourself is fucking crucial. If I came on stream tomorrow on Monday and I wasn't myself, you guys 100% would fucking call me out on it. You guys would 100% be like, hey, is everything good? Like, Batman, you all right? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? So being yourself is so fucking crucial when you're streaming, whether you have a camera or not, because, you know, the chat could tell through your voice too. through your voice chat or whatever. It's crucial, man, because if you're faking it, chat will be able to see that you're faking it. 100%, man. So if you're starting out streaming and you're a fucking weirdo like me, be a fucking weirdo, man. Who fucking cares? There's no like line of normal. Like, what the fuck is normal? If you can give me a definition of normal, fucking give it to me right now. Like, what is a normal streamer? Give it to me. Like, I'm waiting. You know what I'm saying? So be you. Go on there. Be fucking you. Don't be anybody else. Because if you're not yourself, you're not being true to yourself, and you're fucking lying to your community. So be your fucking self. Do what makes you fucking happy. If I love playing Fortnite, I'm gonna sit there and play Fortnite. That goes back into like, what was that one thing? Finding your niche, right? That's like wraps into it. Like, I'm not gonna play COD Warzone because I don't fucking like it. Like, I could play it, but like I won't have as much fun as I would if I was playing Fortnite for the 8th hour of the day. You know what I mean? I'll still have fun on Fortnite than I would if I was playing I don't know, COD or Helldivers or any of these other games, right? You guys would be able to see it. Zombies, I fucking love zombies. So when I play zombies, I'm all about it. You know what I mean? But say they're like, hey, Batman, go, Wooly was trying to make me play Marvel Rivals. And I was like, dude, it just doesn't look fun. For me, it doesn't look fun. And that's just why I never downloaded it. You know what I mean? It just doesn't look fucking fun. The graphics are a little corny. I don't like the whole 6v6 thing. That's why I don't play COD like that too, because, they do the search and destroy and stuff. But yeah, it just, just doesn't look fun. So if I play it, I might have a good time for here and there, but I can't consistently play that game because it's not going to be fun and you guys aren't going to get like the full experience. You know what I'm saying? So be yourself, man. 100% be your fucking self. If you're not yourself, you're hurting yourself more than anything. Because you're being fucking fake. So be your fucking self. Go on there. If you like wearing fucking bunny ears, wear fucking bunny ears. If you like, I don't know, just doing whatever the fuck you want to do, man. It's your fucking stream. You're the host. You do what you want to do, man. People will fucking accept you for you. And if they can't, then they're a fucking hater and let them move on. Get them out of here. That's what I like to say. With the next point, that mindset. You guys got to have a fucking strong mindset. Your mindset's everything, especially when you're a streamer, especially if you're fucking full time. Having that mindset is fucking huge. Like right now, with all the shit that happened earlier while I wasn't able to stream at 10, if I just let that like really set in my head and let it discourage me, this whole podcast would have been fucking shot. And again, it would be a dishonor to you guys because I'm not giving my full self to you guys. So having that mindset, like, hey, I'm going to go on there and I'm going to not fucking think about it. I'm going to talk about it and we're going to have a good fucking time. You guys got to have that mindset of like, we're going to go on, we're going to go live and we're going to fucking kill it. Every time you go live, you should be like, this is the time we're going to blow the fuck up. Like, Ninja's going to fucking raid into us and we're going to become fucking famous. Like, you got to have a mindset like that. Like, if you just go on there and be like, oh, man, I'm only going to get like 2 fucking followers and, look how like I'm carrying myself. Like, you got to go on there and have a fucking strong mindset, man. That's just like in life in general too, not just fucking streaming, man. If you're going to sit there and be like, oh, this stream's going to be fucking shit, it's going to be fucking shit because you already deemed it it's going to be fucking trash. So having that strong mindset, like, hey, this is the stream we're going to fucking blow up, or hey, this is the stream where we're going to do this and this and be a good time. You know what I mean? Having a strong fucking mindset's huge, man. And it's a mental thing. All right. So you guys, it's not like something you can practice. You guys need to like do some self-meditation and fucking find that shit. Because you need to fucking have a strong fucking mindset. And wrapping that into like being a full-time or part-time content creator. If your mindset isn't to like get bigger and get better and to expand and get a better community and freaking hit goals and shit like that, then what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Sit there for a minute and think about it. Like, okay, I'm a full-time content creator. I post content. I want more people to follow me. I want more people to be part of the community. But if I didn't have that mindset of as a full-time content creator, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I need to sit down and evaluate myself on like, what the fuck? What in the like actual fuck am I doing right now? You know what I mean? Because if you're streaming and being a full-time content creator, what's your ultimate goal? Ask yourself, you got to ask yourself these fucking questions. Like, sit there and be like, what's my ultimate fucking goal? For me, it's to get to the top. You guys already know that. And if you're full-time and you're a content creator, that should be your fucking goals. They're like, hey, get up to the big dogs. Get up to where, you know, you're making or turning millions of views on fucking videos, right? That should be one of your biggest fucking accomplishments. Hey, I want to fucking get to 1 million subscribers on fucking, what's it called, on YouTube. Like, if you don't have that mindset, if you don't have them goals it's set up in your mind, what in the actual fuck are you doing? How can you follow anything? You know what I mean? So getting in that fucking mindset, and again, that's in life, dude. Don't just, like, outside of fucking streaming, that's in fucking life. You should want to get better, be better, crush goals, you know what I mean? Be the best you can fucking be, you know what I mean? Because if you don't and you're just going about your fucking day or going about your life every single day, it's like, how are you getting better, man? Like, how are you supposed to reach your goal in 5 years to be a top content creator if you don't have that mindset right now? You know what I mean? You got to, like, be a fucking winner. Like, if you're not thinking that you're a winner, then you're a fucking loser, man. Like, you got to fucking have it, man. I'm trying to, like, pound it into your guys' head. You need to fucking have it. You need to. And if you don't, you need to fucking find it quick. Because if not, just stop. Just fucking stop. And, you know, you guys know how blunt I am and how fucking straightforward I am. If someone you love tells you, hey, man, keep fucking going, and you're like, nah, you know, I don't want to put the effort in or whatever the case may be, I got you. Stop. Just fucking stop. You're wasting your fucking time. I got you. I'm here for you. I want to help you. I don't want you to waste your fucking time. Stop. If your goal isn't to fucking do better and be better as a full-time content creator or part-time streamer, fucking stop. Don't even hit that go live button. You're wasting your fucking time. You know, you're wasting it. So having that strong mindset is fucking huge. It'll get you through some of the hardest times as a streamer that you'll hit as a part-time content creator, whatever the case may be. You guys need to fucking have that goddamn mindset. And you can kind of hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it coming out of my voice and how I'm presenting it to you, but you need to have that fucking mindset. And again, be yourself. This is going to wrap right into expressing your feelings. We kind of already talked about that. Express your feelings, man. Don't be like scared or embarrassed or any of them fucking things on how to express yourself. Like, if I get a raid and it's 50 people and I'm like, oh yeah, Raiders, thank you Raiders, welcome in, hope you guys are doing good, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, fucking put some goddamn feelings into it. Like, oh, yo, Raiders, welcome in, hope you guys are doing amazing, having a fantastic day, thank you so much for coming here and showing the love. You're absolutely crazy. You're all goated. Like, blah, 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 blah. Put some fucking feelings into it. Put some fucking emotion into it. Just like when I do YouTube. Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's the Batman. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video today. We're going to be freaking live on YouTube doing our podcast. I hope you guys really do enjoy it. So go ahead and leave a like and a comment down below. Subscribe to more content like this. I'll catch you on the next one. Like, if I was just like, yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's the Batman. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video today. And even now I'm using my hands. Like, you guys got to put fucking emotion and expression into your feelings, into your body. Like, if I just sit there, like, you guys always see me using my fucking hands in my YouTube videos and stuff like that. Even now when I'm live on the podcast, I'm using my fucking hands. Like, put some fucking emotion into your shit, man. Like, have that mindset, have that fucking emotion. You do great. You do great. Right? Like, I see Wooly do it. I watch Wooly a lot. When he hits headshots or fucking snipes, you know, you guys see it with me too. You hitting the mammoth shots. Like, you get a fucking expression out of me when you fucking hit a fucking mammoth headshot. You know what I mean? That's fucking nasty. Like, imagine if you just sat there and, like, you hit a fucking nasty headshot. You're like, you didn't fucking say anything, or you just say, like, GG's or whatever the case may be. Like, you need some fucking emotion, like raw emotion, in your gameplay to make it more entertaining. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion on it. Like, express yourself. Don't sit there and think you're weird for expressing your fucking self because No one else is like, there, like, again, there's no fucking normal to it. There's no defined line of like what normal is. So everybody's different. You gotta fucking stick out, you know? If you're just sitting there and being fucking boring and not showing any emotion, man, it's like a turnoff. People are gonna fucking leave, man. People want that, like, that energy, you know what I mean? Because then it might rub off to them, and it might make them like want to do something better or do something good. I don't know. You know, you never know, but like, you need that fucking energy, man. You got to bring that shit to the fucking table. That's my problem, trying to get into streaming, but I have no personality. You do, operator. You do, man. You just need to fucking find it, buddy. You just need to find it, dude. I promise you, man. I promise you. You just need to find it. Yeah. Expressing your feelings, man. Huge expressing your feelings. If you're just sitting there and you're just like, like, man, you need to fucking find it. Everybody's got it. We're all fucking weird in our own ways. You need to fucking find it. Don't be scared. Don't worry about what other people think. That wraps back into being a fucking dog. Having that fucking mentality. Don't be fucking scared. If you're scared, you're already fucking lost. You know? Everybody's got it, operator. I promise, man. And that goes into being a dog. You guys don't know what a dog is? Like, you got to be a motherfucking dog. The late great Jason Kelsey once said, "Hungry dogs run faster, and we're fucking hungry." You need to be fucking hungry. If you're not fucking hungry, again, that just goes back into like, what goals are you looking to get? Like, what are you looking to accomplish? Like, you should always be looking to get fucking better. Always looking to thrive forward, you know, take that next step, whatever the case may be. You need to be a fucking dog. You need to be a hungry fucking dog. And if you're not, you're already like down 5 levels. You know what I mean? Like, become a fucking dog, become a savage, and just get to that next fucking level, whatever it takes, man. You know what I mean? Like, be a fucking animal with that. Kind of talked about it a lot, but I have fun. Of course, you know, if you're sitting there and you're fucking angry and you're not laughing and it's very fucking serious, the chat will be able to tell. They'll be able to feel the tension through your fucking camera, through the gameplay. Like, they'll be able to tell, like, yo, something's not right. It might turn them off. You know what I mean? Like, have fun, man. It's at the end of the day, have fucking fun. Like, express yourself, whether you're angry or sad or upset or whatever. But you need to have fun. If you're not having fun, then, you know, the community will see that, and they don't want to be there. They don't want to, like, if they're having a bad day and they come on stream and they see you having a bad day and you're just like bitching about it, and you know, you're just like rubbing bad energy off, they're gonna, like, if it was me, I would leave, because I'm like, I'm coming on here to see you be happy and entertained and have fun. And if you're not doing that, it's like, fuck, man, you're making my mood worse. So I'm gonna leave and go find another streamer that's got better vibes, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So be fun, be happy, have fun, have excitement. So have excitement. Another point is, talk to your community. So you need to learn to read chat. That's like a huge thing. If I'm sitting there and it's one thing to be locked in, you know, and fucking playing Fortnite because you're an end game or whatever. But if you just clutched up a 1v4 and it was fucking awesome, and, you know, you say GG's and the chat's going fucking wild. They're like, GG's, like, holy fuck, you're the GOAT, blah, blah, blah. And you're not reading any of it. And they're going to be like, what the fuck, man? You know, they're going to be like, holy shit, this dude doesn't even care. He's not reading chat. He's not acknowledging me. And you know, that's going to cause them to fucking leave and go to someone else who's very chattable to their chat. You know, they'll sit there and talk to them, have full blown on conversations with them, because that's what people want to come on. For most part, I would say people want to come on and have a kind of conversation with you, you know what I mean? And get to know you, or whatever the case may be. Sure, the gameplay comes with it, but if I just sat there and I didn't read chat at all, man, it would be so fucking boring. Like, people fucking leave, man. People just fucking jump off the side of the ship like it's fucking sinking. It's crazy. So talking to your chat, communicating with your chat, involving yourself with your community and chat is huge. And that's like when you're live, right? I'm not talking about being consistent on, you know, keeping in touch with the community. When you're live, You guys see me all the time I'm reading fucking YouTube and I'm reading Twitch. I'm reading both chats at the same time, trying to fucking create that conversation, to create that freaking spark, to keep on going, to make things not silent and boring. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta talk to your chat. And if there's no one there, because I know a lot of people say like, oh, I only have 2 people on my stream. Talk like if there's a fucking 100 people in your chat. That's what I did. That's what I did when I had 5 fucking people there, and 2 of them were myself because I had 2 fucking iPads on the goddamn stream. Like, I would sit there and just talk about the game or talk about something, because if I'm a new viewer and I come into your stream and you're sitting there in the fucking dark and you're not saying a goddamn word, I'm fucking out. Like 100% I'm fucking leaving, man. Without a doubt. Like, there's probably so many times, and I know you guys probably have done it too, and I completely understand, where you came into my stream and you said hi or something and I never saw it or didn't answer. You probably fucking left, which is fine. You know what I mean? Like, I get it, man. I've done the same thing too. I go into someone's stream and I'm like, yo, what's up? And they don't read it, or it takes them fucking 15 minutes to read. I'm fucking out, bro. I'm not saying. You know what I mean? That's just how the cookie crumbles with that shit. So sit there. If you're a part-timer and you only have like 3 people watching you, talk about the game. Be like, yo, like, I remember what was it, 2 days ago, I was playing solo, or I was playing Phil's on Reload, and I was like, just obviously I had my mic turned off, well, it was on, but like I didn't have my teammates hearing me because they were randoms, but I was talking to the game like I was talking to my teammates. And, you know, that just makes the viewership more engaged. You know what I mean? I remember I just posted a clip about it on my shorts. These dudes, they had a bubble down. There was 3 dudes in the bubble, and the one guy kept coming out of the bubble to peek me, and I just kept shooting him. And I'm like, yo, there ain't no way this guy keeps coming out trying to freaking look at me and peek at me. Bam, I shot him. I'm like, what is going on? Boom, he got revived, come back out. Bam, I fucking shot him again right in the head. I'm like, what? I'm like, what is going on, man? Like, there's no way these guys are trying me like this. Like, holy crap. And I'm laughing about it. And like, that just makes it more engaged. Because if I just sat there and they didn't hear me, and I was just sitting there hitting these headshots, that again, that wraps all the way back to like expressing your feelings, being you know what I mean? Like, having that entertainment and that fun. If you're just sitting there fucking quiet, dude, no one wants to sit there and watch you just, you know, sit there. Like, holy fuck. Talk, communicate. You don't, even if you have no one in there, you should talk. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter how many people you have in your stream. Talk like if there's a fucking 100 people in there all talking to you at the same time. Talk about the game. Talk about what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, gotta communicate to your stream, to your community, or to your chat, excuse me, when you're live, man. Don't just sit there and be a fucking nub. Don't just sit there and be a fucking potato. You know, you gotta sit there and really talk to them. You know what I mean? Cappy, what's going on, bro? How you doing? Carrie, welcome in. How you doing? See if anyone else came in here. Wooly, especially when YouTube asks you to be family friendly. Yeah, so communicating to your chat while you're live is huge, man. I'm telling you guys, it's fucking crucial. Because again, there's probably so many people like me and like you, where you've gone in the chat, you say something, they didn't see it or they didn't read it, and you're like, I'm fucking out of here. See ya. Okay, next one is be open. Is to be open, like, you know, again, that goes back into telling your chat, keeping your chat informed and what's going on. Like, hey guys, I got an appointment. Today. I'm not gonna be able to stream tonight because I got this appointment. Another really good example, like, to be open. I'm not saying like just spill your personal life all up into your fucking chat and just throw everything at them, but like, be open. So I remember we had a mod. This was like fucking 2 years ago, man. This was a while ago. Like, we just first started streaming, and I had a mod. His name was CJ. And we were getting a lot of traction. Like, he was like him, and I had 2 mods. It was him and someone else. It was Dodger. And every time I needed someone like him to be there, he wasn't there because he was fucking playing Fortnite. And I'm fine with that. Like, cool, dude. You know what I mean? But like, he knew, say like we had a really big event like customs and I needed him there. We had like fucking, I don't know, 30 people at that one point being there. That's a lot. That was a lot for us at that time. Like, I needed him to be there, and it was so consistent of him not being there. I'm like, dude, he cannot be here anymore. So I messaged him and I was like, hey man, like, no hard feelings. Like, I'm gonna unmod you because this, and this. I'll still support you. Blah blah blah. Long story short, he fucking blocked me on everything. So I was like, all right, fuck him. Like, I'll block him. You know, block him for my stream and everything because I was still following him and everything. You know what I mean? But as soon as it happened, like, I told my chat, I was like, hey, listen, guys. CJ would no longer be here with us. I unmodded him. This is what happened, and I was completely honest. I didn't tell any bullshit, fucking, you know, white lies or stories or anything. This is exactly what happened. So you don't expect him anymore in this. He's not going to be coming around anymore, you know? So if someone comes in like later, they're like, yo, where's CJ? You know, and I didn't tell you guys, I'll be like, well, he's on fucking, I don't know, he's absent right now. Whatever, you know, keep your chat informed on what's going on. That's like, again, wrapping back to being in the consistency billet, like keep your community informed on what the fuck's going on, man. Be open to them. Don't just be a shut off book, you know, or a closed book. Got to be open and talk about shit. And then another thing is, for be yourself. If you guys have a camera, because I know not a lot of people, especially if you're part-time, you might not be able to afford a camera or anything like that, which is perfectly fine. We all have our fucking, all the shit that we got to go through. But if you have a camera and you don't ever look into it, you know, you should be looking into it. I look into my camera here and there. I'm not like into your fucking soul looking at it when I'm streaming. But you know, if I hit it like a nasty shot, or I'm talking to YouTube, or I'm talking to you guys, I always try to look at the camera. So you know, it's like that. It's like having that eye contact with the person you're talking to. Like right now, I've been staring into this camera for I don't know how long. Imagine if I was talking to you guys and I was like this. I was talking to you guys while I'm over here and I'm just staring at the fucking wall. And I'm just not looking at you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a method to the madness. You got to look into your camera. You got to be funny with it. Look into it. You know, when sussy shit happens, I'll hit the sussy button. I'll look at the camera. You know, be fucking weird with it. You know, look into the camera. If you have a camera, look into it. It really just shows, you know, especially when you're talking to your community at the end. Like, I always try to look. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I look at the camera when I'm ending stream, unless I'm trying to set up like the raid or whatever. But look into your camera. I'm not saying like every fucking minute you're like, you know, and then you just go back to normal, or like this, you're just playing, you're like, Batman said I gotta look into my camera. I'm looking into it. All right, you know what I mean? Like, don't be fucking weird with it. But like, again, you hit a nasty shot, you're like, oh, you're like, bam, I hit a nasty shot, you're like, holy fuck, you know what I mean? He's saying I'm going it all wrong, Carrie. What? Can't see me, I can always see you. So yeah, look into your camera, man. Be like, again, that just wraps back into showing expression, having a good fucking time, being funny. You can really get creative looking in the camera. Like, you know, it's not gonna crack if you look at it. You know what I mean? You won't fucking crack it because of how ugly you are. Mine definitely would have cracked, but yeah, be yourself. Right there, consistency and be yourself. 2 topics we've talked about. 2 huge topics. These next 3 topics, they're gonna get a little bland, and they're probably definitely feel like we're gonna you know, repeat some things, but it's okay. He says I'm doing it all wrong, Carrie. Nah. Take my grandma to the store and have the hug game at 5. Sounds good there, Selena. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, guys, we're gonna make this into a video. So if you guys want to come back to it and ever watch it, you guys are, you know, 100%. And it'll be live. This live uncut version will be on YouTube. So next thing, oh, this is a big one. I mean, you're gonna run into this eventually. Knowing your equipment and settings, having good equipment and settings. We'll talk about the part-time and then we'll talk about the full-time. So part-time, obviously, you might not have a really good mic. You might not have a really good camera. You might not have, you know, the best PC or fucking console. You got to do your best with what you got, man. Go on YouTube, be like, give me the best settings for the $25 mic that I have. And dude, I guarantee you will find a fucking video on YouTube on the best settings for that mic, 100%, without a fucking doubt. Because YouTubers know there are casual people out there who can't afford, you know, $5,000 worth of fucking mics and shit like that, or whatever, however much that shit costs, you know. So they're going to do a budget video to where it works best for that, you know, the settings are best for that fucking product. This goes all the way as deep as into like Fortnite. Like, I remember I was like, you know what? I had, I forget what settings I had turned on, but it made my game look like a pro gamer almost. Like, a, you know, there's no grass, there's no movement there. The shadows are off. My cape isn't like flapping in the wind. It's very fucking stiff. You know, the bushes look fucking cringy, whatever the case may be. But you know, I was like, I don't like how it looks. I'm creating these videos of me clipping or me doing things, and my cape is stiff as fuck. I'm like, I don't like that. So I tweaked my settings to make it look like, you know, the color blinds on to make it more pop, you know, makes the colors pop more. I have the grass on, so it looks a little better. So when I do these videos, it looks good for you guys to watch, because I'm not a fucking pro. I'm never gonna go pro. I said GoPro. You know, so I don't care how I don't want my settings looking like it's just a fucking piece of cardboard, you know. When I make these videos, I want them to look refreshing and look fucking good. You know, I want my cape flapping in the wind. I want my guns looking right. So that's why I, you know, I had to go back and redo my settings, because the clips I was making, they looked fucking awful. Like, Batman's running and the cape is just going through my fucking shoulders, right? So knowing your equipment, knowing your settings is fucking huge. Like with your cameras, if you don't have a good camera, like I had a 1080p camera, it was a USB 1080 camera. I looked up the best settings for it, and shit, it even came with like a settings. You could make yourself look so good on it with different lighting and different stuff on your face. You know what I mean? So excuse me. So having the best settings and having the best stuff for what you have is fucking crucial. Like, you need to fucking do some homework and look into that stuff. Like, this is a podcast mic, but a lot of fucking gamers use this. Unscrew the back of this, the back cap right here, and there's like things you can move up and down to make yourself sound better and worse, and whatever the case may be. Like, if you want to sound like more deep, you can like put the switch down, or if you want to sound like less crispy, you can turn that off. Like, there's just so many things you can fucking do to make your equipment sound better than what it already is, if that makes sense. Like, if it's a default product. So do the best with what you got. I understand not everyone could afford like a $5,000 fucking camera that's like ultra 4K, you know, 10 or whatever it is. You know what I mean? But with what you got, look up the best settings for it. 100%. Like, you can always improve. If you don't have a camera, I would suggest you start saving up for a camera, because again, you can start expressing yourself on camera. If you're camera shy, you got to get over that. You know what I mean? I think I've told about 4 to 5 different streamers to get a camera, and they all did, and they all seen an increase on their productivity. So I would highly suggest get a decent camera. All the stuff that you guys do, especially if you want to be a full-time streamer, content creator, is a fucking investment. If you guys sit there and you're like, oh, I'm just buying this camera, like, why would I buy a $2,000 camera if, you know, I'm going to do whatever? Like, it's a fucking investment. You got to invest. Like, this is my third camera that you guys are looking through right now. My third fucking camera, and I've been streaming for 2 years. You know what I mean? Everything you do, this is my third mic. Everything you do is being invested, and you know, it's just, you're getting higher and higher and higher to be better. You know what I mean? And all that shit wraps back around to being the what's it called? Having the best equipment and having the best settings for your equipment. That's what it comes down to. Quick example, like if I'm streaming and I have a buzz in my mic, and you guys come in and you hear the buzz, and I can't fucking fix it because I'm too lazy to like look at how to fix it, you guys are gonna fucking leave. Same thing with the camera. If the camera looks like fucking colorblind or whatever the case may be, and looks fucking weird, or like, you know, people might leave because of that. But like, Same thing with your game settings. Like if your game settings are too loud or too low, like you need to adjust your settings to where it's good for the viewer, because that's what fucking matters. You know what I mean? You need to fucking know that shit. So you got to do your homework. You got to experiment. Like today, I went on YouTube to get this thing working again, because for some reason OBS is fucking stupid and none of my audio mixers are working. Like I go on Fortnite, you can't hear Fortnite for some reason. And it's not my audio mixer. I know it's OBS because I can hear it through my headset. You know what I mean? But the audio capture is not capturing it on OBS. So now what I got to do is spend my fucking Saturday and Sunday this weekend and refix everything so I can be good for fucking Monday. I just did a quick like 2 videos on how to get the mic working again. You know, like put the right properties in the filters, because you can put filters on OBS on your mic. Again, knowing your fucking equipment and applying the best settings on your shit. So that's really, really, really huge. Do your research. You got to do some homework. You gotta deal with it, man. You have to. It's something you're always gonna come across as a streamer, just like your Wi-Fi going out. Like it's always gonna fucking happen. You're gonna have to deal with it eventually. And again, we're gonna wrap back into, it's an investment. All this shit, like my setup is probably $25,000 to $30,000. That's 3 of my cars. My car only costs like $10K. You know, two and a half, 3 cars worth of fucking shit. But everything I have is a fucking investment, man. Like everything. So don't think about it as you're like, oh, I'm just spending $2K on a fucking camera. Like it's an investment. Like, look, I bought this camera for streaming, and now I'm using it as a podcast camera. You know what I mean? Like that is the that's what investing is. I have this stream light up here. Same fucking thing. Boom. I can now have a light come down on me for the podcast, right? I have another audio mixer. That was like my first. I have a Go XLR now, but I had another one that I used, and I kept it. And now I use it for when I have a guest on the podcast. I use it because you can put 2 XLR mics onto it, because I have another XLR mic. You know what I mean? It's all fucking investment. So if you're looking at it and you're not looking at it as an investment to be a better streamer / content creator, I don't know what you're doing, man. I really don't. You need to fucking look at it as an investment, like not just like, oh, I'm spending $2K on a fucking camera. Like that's not what it is, because this camera's gonna last you a while. You know what I mean? Is it gonna be great? Is it better than your old one? Yeah, cool. Okay, well, I'm gonna invest into it. You know, got to invest, man. Invest into it, and that's like you can put that investment in the fucking real life with a house. If you buy a house and you see the potential in the house, that's you investing into the fucking house. It's the same thing with fucking streaming. You get a good PC, right, and you invest into a good fucking solid PC. That's gonna help you perform streaming and playing at the same time. You know what I mean? That's a fucking investment. If you go cheap and you buy like a bad processor or a lower end processor and a lower end GPU, GPU, like you're selling yourself short. You know what I mean? You're not investing yourself for the future, because in a year from now, you're going to rebuy this, rebuy something, and you know what I mean? So invest into it, man. That's what content creating and streaming is all about. You got to invest into your equipment. Equipment is huge. If without any of this equipment, none of this would be fucking possible. So invest into it. You know what I mean? It's not like, it's like being in the stocks and shit. You're investing your money into the stocks. So if I know the stock's doing bad, why would I invest my money in a stock that's doing bad? You know, same thing with a house. If I knew the foundation was cracked in a fucking house and it would cost $50K to fix, why would I invest my money into that? I'm not buying that fucking house unless they like take $50K off the fucking asking price, right? Invest into your fucking equipment. It's very fucking crucial, man. Invest into it. It'll be worth it. I promise you. I know Streamlabs fucking sucks, Andrew. Yo, Sonny, what's going on? How you doing? All right, that's the third topic. Again, with these last 3 topics are a little weak. They're not as good as the first 2. The first 2 are really spicy. But this next topic that I want to talk about is involving yourself into other communities and other streamers, with other streamers, and you know, with your community as well. That's like one of the biggest things starting out as a streamer, as a content creator, is like, dude, if you're not involved with anybody else, no one's going to want to support you. And and like to put it on the like more broad side, like if you want to be successful and you surround yourself around people who fucking are failures, what are you going to be? You're going to be a fucking failure. So if you want to be successful, you're going to surround yourself with successful people. You know what I mean? Is a saying, if birds together flock together. If you hang out with losers, guess what you're going to be? A fucking loser. If you hang out with millionaires and you're not a millionaire yet, I guarantee you, if you really wanted to become a millionaire, you would pick their brain on information on how to become a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So you want to surround yourself with successful people, successful other streamers, content creators that are on the same road as you, like the same path. You know, again, if you're hanging around toxic people, you know, and oh, it's so cool to be fucking toxic and be around, you know, people who are fucking like that. That's what you're branding your name that you're building so hard. You know, the brand that you're building so much for. You completely just stamped a tag onto it. Like, hey, the Batman, he's toxic as fuck. No one's gonna want to come see you. You'll get some like little fucking Timmies here and there who are toxic as fuck too, to be in with you. You know what I'm saying? But you need to fucking surround yourself with successful people. And this is just like in life as too. This is like a fucking life lesson. Do not surround yourself with people you don't want to be, you don't want to be with. You know what I'm saying? If I'm with another streamer and they're not putting as much work as I am, why would I want to be around them? You know what I mean? Like, and I mean around them as in like, why do I want to like surround myself with that group? Like if they're set and they're fucking just set on staying where they're at because they're fucking comfortable and they're not, you know, trying to get better, why would I want to be like that? You know what I mean? And that wraps around again to having that mentality, being that fucking dog, is that like you want to be around other people that want to go to the top. That's what it fucking is. Like look at Wooly and I, like we created a fucking bromance because him and I both have the same fucking goal. So we're helping each other get up there. You know what I mean? What the fuck's wrong with that? You know, but if he wasn't trying to do what I'm trying to do, it's okay. Like he can stay where he's at, but I'm going to continue to fucking move on, or vice versa. Right. A good example too is like, you ever see a rocket go into space? They have boosters on the side. Then boosters eventually fall off. And the rocket still keeps going up. There's going to be people in your life that are them boosters. They just fall off. You know, and they can't keep going up with you. And that's perfectly fine. It's like a stepping stool. There's people who are going to be there for you. And then as you keep growing and keep getting better because you're a fucking dog and you got that fucking mentality, they're going to slowly break off and just fall down. You know what I mean? Like them boosters. And that's completely fucking okay, guys. Don't think that you need to bring everybody with you. That's why I told you guys from the beginning when we went full time, grab my fucking hand and run with me. If you let go, we're not coming back. I'm not turning around. We're not turning around to come get you. Grab my fucking hand and don't let go because we're fucking running. We're fucking running fast. So you better fucking hang on. You know what I mean? We're going to pick people up along the way as well. But if you let go, you're still welcomed. You know, say you drop off for 6, 7, 8 months and then you come back. We're completely different from 8 months ago. 100%. We're a fucking different streamer, different content creator. You know what I'm saying? We've grown so much in the last 8 months. You know what I mean? That's why I tell people, surround yourself with successful people who have the same goal as you. You know what I mean? That's like when you're trying to get married and, you know, you guys have the similar goals, or you meet a girl or meet a guy and you guys have similar goals. You guys work together for them goals and then boom, you guys get married. You know, you want to have kids, you want to do this, you want to do that. You know, try to have a partner who doesn't want to do the same thing as you. It's fucking hard. There's friction there, you know. Same thing with streaming. Same thing with, you know, you can apply this to so many things. Like in the sports, you can, you know, if you and you're a fucking head coach and your coordinator, you guys aren't on the same fucking page. You know, you guys are rubbing friction together and you guys are going to wind up losing the fucking game because you guys weren't together, you know, because it's just like, it doesn't work out. So surround yourself with successful people, with other streamers, be part of other people's community. Go in, be like, yo, what's up, man? Yo, GG's on the game. Be there for 5 minutes and then, you know, go do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But you got to make a presence. You can't just be like, you can't just do it alone, man. You need help for sure as a streamer, as a content creator. You need fucking help. Look at Neg30. Look at Cypher PK. Look at Courage JD. Look at all these guys who are at the top. They all collab with each other because they're fucking on the same level and they got the same fucking goal. Create content and get bigger. You know what I mean? And get more followers and get more people to watch them. Get more people to join the content. Right? They don't do collabs every single day, but like they do things to fucking help each other grow. You know, they're working together to go up, man. God, you know what I mean? That's what you guys need to do. Whether you're on a smaller level or a bigger level, you guys need to freaking surround yourself with them type of people, 100%. And again, that's just in life in general. If you hang around a bunch of fucking losers, you're gonna be a fucking loser. All right, and even if you're not, guess what? They're gonna tag you. They're gonna stamp you as a fucking loser because you hang around with them losers. You know what I mean? So surround yourself with successful people in different communities. The support is absolutely free. It doesn't cost any of you guys to come into my stream to say what's up. It doesn't cost any of you guys money to go into Woolie's stream and say what's up, or fucking Peak or Bomber or Ugachu or like, I don't know, any of these fucking streamers out here. You know what I mean? It doesn't cost any fucking money at all to support people. But again, you want to surround yourself with the right fucking people. So you got to be smart with it. Because again, if you surround yourself with the wrong people, man, you're gonna get tagged. You're gonna get fucking marked as that. You know what I mean? So you don't want to ruin your reputation, man. You don't want to ruin it at all. Like being around the vibe. Just that dude came. What's going up? reach for the moon. 100%. Kenny, what's going on, buddy? So yeah, like, man, it's just so important, chat. It really is. I just want you guys to really fucking understand. It is so fucking important to surround yourself and to be in other people's streams. Because if you're showing the support, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna show the support to you too. It's like a fucking well-oiled machine. Like I said earlier, if someone raids me and I don't ever raid into them, I'll probably never get fucking raided again, man. You gotta like, you know, you gotta freaking just support each other, bro. It's a fucking raid, man. You know, or hey, bro, here's 100 fucking biddies. You know, support. Oh, dude, he gave me 100 biddies. Cool. I'll make sure I stop by your stream later tonight to say what's up and, you know, throw up a tab for you. You know, so it's like you scratch my back, I scratch yours. And again, you just want to be around the right fucking people, man. That's what it comes down. You guys gotta have similar goals. Similar goals. I don't know. I hope that really makes sense. I really hope I hit that home for you guys, because it's so fucking crucial, especially when you're first starting out, man. Like, you gotta think, when you're starting out, you're at the fucking bottom, bro. You're at the bottom of the daggone barrel. Like, you need someone else. You need multiple people to help you and each other to crawl out of that fucking bottom of the barrel. You guys got to use each other to fucking rise up. You know what I'm saying? If you guys share the same fucking community, cool. Who fucking cares, man? You know, but you guys need to be fucking together, especially as a part-time fucking streamer, man, that's just starting out. You guys need that shit. So if you like try to go into someone else's stream just to be like, oh, I'm only here to get some of your followers, man, like, that's the wrong fucking mindset. If you're doing that to me, get the fuck out. You know what I mean? Vice versa. I would really hope, you know what I mean? If I came in and was like, yo, and like, you know, I'm just trying to steal your followers, get the fuck out, bro. You know? You got to be genuine about it. And again, you got to be so genuine with it, dude. If you're selfish, people are going to see it. While we aren't, like, people who do this, or like, you know, is in this industry watching and playing, they're not fucking stupid. People know when you're being selfish. People know when you're just for you. You know what I mean? 100%. You know, I've reached out to multiple people to try to help them. You know, Woolie's one of them. He fucking knows. Hato took time to fucking help him. You know what I mean? There's other people, other streamers where we took time to try to help them and try to help them get up on that next level to fucking be better. You know what I mean? Like, people are, like I said, people who are in this aren't fucking stupid. They can see when you're being selfish, or you're just trying to get subs, or you're just trying to get fucking viewers, or you're just trying to get followers. Like, people see that shit. Don't do that. It's like being toxic. Don't fucking do that. You know what I mean? That's why what most people in streams, they fucking have, what's it called? They have no self-promotion, because people will come in left and right, be like, hey, I'm going live. Hey, I'm doing this. Like, that's not, no. Like, you want to be part of the community? Cool. I'll be part of your community too. You know what I mean? Like, it's huge, chat. It's fucking massive, man. It's very massive. So being part of other people's communities is fucking huge. Showing love to other people. And if you're showing love, I guarantee you, I fucking guarantee you, people will show love back to you. And you gotta know the difference between showing love and being selfish and just trying to get followers out of that person you're trying to support, if that makes sense. If you're a streamer, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. That's why, like, when anybody ever raids me, I don't care if it's fucking 3 people or 5 people or fucking 10 people or 50 people, I give you a follow. You know, you wanted to raid me for a reason, you know? So I'm going to give you that follow. Like, I don't care what type of raid it is. If it's a fucking million people, if it's, you know, 5 people, I'm going to follow you and act like it's just a fucking raid. Doesn't matter how many people come in with the raid. You know, I'll give you that follow and I'll make sure I come over and show love to you next time you're live. You know what I mean? That's like something I religiously do. I don't care who it is. If you have fucking 1,000 followers, I'll fucking show love, you know? So that's really, really, really important, I think. And you could probably ask a lot of streamers about that. Being involved in other people's communities is huge. All right, so this next part's a little spicy. You guys might like this next part. Some of you, I hope you guys do like this. So I have Know Your Enemy. Know your enemy. You're like, what the fuck? Batman was just talking about, like, being with people and, you know, oorah, like, fuck yeah, fucking all gung-ho shit. Like, you gotta know your enemy. Like, at the end of the day, you are trying to be that next top person. You know, say Cypher and I'm just gonna use Cypher for example. Cypher is my fucking enemy, you know? Like, not actually my enemy, but he's my enemy. I'm going to do things to try to fucking beat him. I'm going to try to get fucking past him. And that's just the competitiveness in me. Like, he's my fucking, I'm chasing him down. I'm a fucking hungry dog. I'm chasing his ass down. I'm fucking chasing him. I'm coming for that ass, Cypher. You know what I mean? Like, enemy, I just say enemy because, like, I was in the military, you know what I mean? So, like, know your enemy. I'm looking at Cypher and I'm seeing what works for him. I'm studying him. I'm seeing what he's doing that's making him so fucking successful. I'm studying. I'm doing everything I can do and apply that in my own way into my community so we can be fucking successful. You know what I mean? So knowing your enemy is huge. Again, like being on YouTube, I talked about Ninja posting his 25-minute gameplay when Fortnite first came out 7 years ago of the whole gameplay. People don't do that no more. Like, if I didn't know my enemy, if I didn't study what the top guys do, how would I know that doesn't work anymore? You know what I mean? So now I look at Nick A30, I look at Cypher, I look at, you know, Courage AD. They all have 7 to 9 minute videos of, you know, gameplay. I'm like, that's what I need to fucking do. Because obviously that's the way, that's what's fucking working. You know what I mean? If it works for them, I would say most of the time it's going to work for me, but I just got to apply it in my own way. I'm not saying I'm out here stealing, you know, Nick A30's customs ideas or whatever the case may be, right? You gotta definitely implement it into your own fucking way on your stream, but you gotta know what works. You gotta know your enemy, like, because obviously the top dogs like Cypher PK, they're doing something right. You know what I mean? They've been up at the top for how long? 5 fucking years now, right? I don't know. They're fucking doing something right up there. So why can't I apply whatever they're doing right? Why can't I apply that in my own way in my community? You know what I mean? I have a Reddit. You know, I saw Cypher has a Reddit. It's fucking working. So why the fuck can't I have a Reddit? You know what I mean? There's little things like that, like knowing your enemy, that you guys should be studying. 100% should be fucking studying. You know, like, it just comes down to, hey, like, just say Wooly has a fucking 10,000 subscribers on, or say 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I only have 50, and his views are getting, you know, he's getting massive amount of views compared to mine, and it's all because the hashtags that he's putting. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna test the waters. The hashtags he's using, I'm gonna put them in my fucking hashtags and see if they work for me. Boom. Look at me now. I just fucking jumped up from 20,000 views to 50,000 views, all because I changed my hashtags. Because Wooly, you know what I mean? That's knowing your enemy. That's like studying your fucking guy, you know, studying your fucking enemy. I hope that makes sense to you guys. In my mind, it fucking makes sense. But there's so many different examples you guys can use, to apply it into your fucking stream, into your community, whatever the case may be. Like 100% can make shit happen. But yeah, I think that's crucial. Cause like when I'm, especially YouTube is like my biggest thing for sure. Cause it's very hard, you know, to get traction on YouTube. So YouTube, it's like, why is what is working for them. Okay, let me look at their thumbnails. Okay, their face is fucking huge on their thumbnails. They like the face of the thumbnail covers up half the fucking page. Oh, okay, let me look. Yep. There it is. Look at that. Every fucking thumbnail that Cypher has, half of his face is covering the thumbnail with an expression on his on the as a thumbnail. And my thumbnails are like this big because I want my whole body to be in it, but that's not what people want. People want to see from like the chest up, you know? So okay, cool. Let me start changing my thumbnails up. Let me start doing a little bit, you know, adding some flashy stuff. Boom, now you have a fucking nuts ass thumbnail, you know? Same thing like, hey, I don't know, fucking when does Cypher post his videos? Okay, he posted them around this time, you know, let me post my shit around this time, see how they do. They don't work? Okay, cool. Obviously, I'm getting less views during that time than I was before, so I'm going to continue to post the times that I was. All right, because everything your enemy does isn't going to work for you, but it's just trying it out. You know what I mean? Trying it the fuck out. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how else to put it for knowing your enemy. You know what I mean? That's what I hope it makes sense for you guys. I really do. Copyright is a right to copy. That's funny. Yeah, like know your enemy, man. Be unique still, but try different things out for sure. Like 100%. Gotta just try different things out. But again, be unique because someone will call you out. Like obviously I can't help that I look like Cypher BK and I sound like him, especially when we both like put our you know, words together or like a video together, like a short clip or something. Like I'm not out here with like a low taper fade. You know what I mean? So yeah, knowing your enemy is I think is really big as well. I like that one. It's like you're just studying, you know what I mean? You're just studying your fucking enemy. Like, hey, would we do this or would we do that? You know what I mean? So there's a huge difference to it, guys, for sure. Not copying, but definitely like being unique and trying different things. But yeah, like if something's working, why not try it out? You know what I mean? All right, so quick recap on what we went over. We went over consistency, which is number one. We went over being yourself. We went over knowing and having good equipment and settings to your best ability of what you got, involving yourself into other communities, and knowing your enemy. I think there were pretty good topics, 5 good topics that I've applied. Again, this is all opinion based. If you guys, you know, some of these tips might not work for you guys, but hey, they worked for me. But I'm telling you guys off experience what worked for me, so I don't know if they're going to work for you. Everything we went over, you can try to apply it to your full-time, your part-time, full-time streaming / content creation, but some of this stuff might not work. Some of it might like really make your shit blow up. And you know, you might see a huge improvement, you know what I mean? So if you guys wonder like why would I listen to Batman, and I'm not saying we're super successful, but we're somewhat successful because we went full time in under 2 years. We started streaming in October of 2022. We started YouTube December of 2022. Got partnered on YouTube, affiliate or monetized, whatever you want to call it, in under 2 years on YouTube, which is, you know, I don't know if that's like good or not. I don't know like the timeline or basis for it, but you can ask Wooly. It's fucking hard, 100%. When I went full time, like my YouTube channel took off. Being part time on YouTube is fucking hard, very, very, very fucking hard. But now that I'm full time, I made like I was full time for 2.5 months on YouTube, and I got monetized. I got partnered in, like not instantly, but obviously, you know, like pretty fucking quick compared to the 1 year and 1 year and 7 months of being part time on YouTube. So it definitely helped like being full time. But obviously, like I said, we're doing something right because we got monetized in under 2 years. You go back to when I first started to where I am now, like all my videos, you would see a huge difference, you know, on everything, editing, gameplay, intros, thumbnails, hashtags, just, everything. See a huge fucking difference. Views, like obviously our views are getting way higher now compared to when we started a year ago. Especially on our videos, like our long-term videos, we're getting at least like 80 plus views on our videos now, which is great. You know what I mean? And same thing with Twitch. Like if you go on Twitch and you see the stuff that where we started to where we are now, like we've just been going up slowly. So as long as you guys are improving over your time, you guys should be okay. Like you should always, like I said, going back to being consistent and trying to be better and everything like that. All the stuff we just talked about, try to apply that stuff into your own way and see where it goes. You got to understand too, not everything happens overnight. So you're going to be consistent and, you don't see an improvement in a month. Like give it more time, like I'll tell you guys financial wise, I've been full-time for, what was it, 4 months now? And since I've been full-time, I have not been north of $1,000 revenue on Twitch. Think about that. 4 months, like ever since I've been full-time, I have not been north of $1,000. Do I care? No, I don't fucking care. But the consistency through views and like people joining the community and stuff and like that is so much more than what it was when I was part-time. And when I was part-time, guess what? I was 4 months in a row, I think, where I was north of like $1,200 per month as a part-time streamer. You know what I mean? So that just shows to you, like, it doesn't fucking matter. So if you're trying to be consistent, give it fucking time. It's not going to happen what's it called? Overnight. It's not going to happen in a month. You know what I mean? Like, by the end of this year, by the end of 2025, remember where we're at right fucking now. And by right now, I mean like in views, in followers, in shit. You can even throw revenue in there. I don't fucking care. Look where we're at right now. And then by the end of 2025, look where we're at. We might be partnered on fucking Twitch. We're pushing like good numbers on Twitch. You know what I mean? And when it comes, it comes. It doesn't fucking matter to me. I don't care about being partnered. I really cared about being partnered on YouTube. I'm telling you, YouTube is fucking legit as hell. I fucking love YouTube. But yeah, like me being consistent for this full year, like this will be my full first year of being full time. Watch where the consistency brings us. I fucking promise you guys, it's like going to be day and night compared to where we're at now to where we'll be at the end of the year. So it's all takes time. And I hope you guys understand that too. Shit doesn't happen overnight. And to try and network and some come back, it works 10% of the time. Yeah. So it's pretty crazy. You guys just got to believe, man. You got to have faith. You got to believe. You got to freaking believe in yourself, believe in your community. And it all starts with you as a streamer, as a content creator. If you are not willing to make that next step and try to be better, you and your community will not go anywhere. You guys will stay right where you're at. And I hope you're fucking comfortable. You know what I mean? So always try to be better. Always try to be on top of things, be on the hot topic of things, in game and on your PCs and stuff, or on your consoles. Like if Fortnite has an update or your console has an update, make sure you guys are checking that shit out. Like there's so much that goes into it, man. You guys have no idea as being a streamer, part-time or full-time. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it that you don't think about. Like pre-checks and all this other bullshit, So just really, really, really take what I said, especially consistency, because that's where if you just want to first start as a part-time content creator or streamer, consistency is going to be huge for you. I'm telling you, man, you got to make a name for yourself. You got to stay consistent. It's gonna be so fucking massive for you guys. So that's gonna be the end of the 5 topics. We'll open the floor up. So if you guys have any questions, want to know anything, you can ask me right now about anything about streaming or what like I've encountered during my 2 years of streaming, or 2 years of streaming. I will open it up. You guys can ask me any questions. Maybe something I didn't cover, you know, or something in your, like, if you guys have a certain situation in your in your community, you just want to hear my opinion on it, or whatever the case may be, like, you guys can ask me now. We can talk about it. If not, we'll end the podcast here. I think it was a good, I don't even know how long we've been talking for, but I think it was a good 5 topics, and I hope some of you guys took something, whether it was just being consistent or, you know, just something out of the 5 topics that we talked about and you guys applied. And I really hope it does work for you guys. I really do. I hope you guys take something out of this and, you know, apply it to your freaking community. Not streaming related, but did hear anything from Under Armour? No. So I'm gonna email them, because I messaged them on Instagram, and I don't know, like, if it's the real Under Armour. They have the checkpoint next to their to their name. But yeah, I'm gonna email them. I think I'm gonna go on their website and try to email them, because I think that'll be pretty cool. Amazing podcast, Luna. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys have not seen the other podcasts, you guys go over there and check them out. We have 3 other podcasts. One was with just me, one was with my buddy, and then the other one was one of my best friends that I served with in the Marine Corps, and that was a good time. They were all a good time. And again, we try to do this once a month. And if like, again, being different as a streamer is huge, guys. That's like another topic we can talk about. Being different as a streamer is huge. Applying different things in the community. Like, how many other people do you know that will do this? Like, have a fucking metal sign as a podcast. You know what I'm saying? So that's, like, again, me, like, being different and selling my brand. You know what I mean? Because somehow we'll get wrapped back up into, I don't know, playing Fortnite or coming to my channel some way, somehow, you know? So be different. I'm not saying go out there and start a fucking podcast like how I am, and, you know, do whatever, but be different, you know? Think of different things. And maybe, you never know. Like, I reached out to Tom Brady. I reached out to Mr. Beast. I reached out to Jason Kelsey. I reached out to Cypher PK. I reached out to all these different guys to see if they want to come on my podcast. Because you never know. How the fuck, how would you know if one of them would answer me, you know? 4 months from now, one of them could answer me. So you gotta be willing to you gotta just be willing to do different things, you know? Imagine Tom Brady or Mr. Beast sitting right here in this janky ass podcast setup that I have, because I don't have another room yet to freaking put a podcast room in. But imagine if they came in here and we just sat here and talked. You know what I mean? Like, how fucking cool would that be? How different would that be? So be different, man. Like, I already have some of them things working with me. Like, if you guys want to be like, how can I be different? I don't know. Like, for me, being in the military, being in the Marine Corps, especially because it's very rare to be in the Marine Corps. Like, the percentage is very low. And being the way I am, I think I'm already different. And that is just, like, something that has gone right for me as a streamer. Because people like, you know, like to see, I don't know, a fucking ex-military or a Marine, you know, who's all gung-ho and all this other shit, you know, sit down and play fucking Fortnite. I don't know. I think it's funny, but you guys, I think you guys know what I mean by that. You know? And then it might just draw other people in that are like, want to try to join the Marine Corps, and they're like, hey, this man's very approachable. Maybe I want to talk to him. How often? Hold on. Let me go back up. Did your partner give you backups? What do you mean, 7G? Did my partner give me backups? What do you mean by that, 7G? How often do you have variety streamers raid? What is that? Rarity streamers raid you? Would you say the majority of raids you get from Fortnite streamers? Yeah, so yeah, they're all Fortnite streamers. I mean, I always ask when they come in, Brent, you know, what were you guys playing? I remember when we played zombies twice. We got raided by Black Ops 6, like, COD communities. And I'm like, guys, we pretty much just play Fortnite here. Like, we'll play zombies once every week or whatever on this show, but we're like, you know, primary Fortnite. So, and again, I haven't seen any of them COD players come back. So yeah, 100%. I would say like 99% of the time they're Fortnite streamers for sure. 100%. If you could collaborate with anyone, who would it be? Yeah, I would do Cypher PK, and not the factors of how big he is, but I think it's because of how much we look alike. Like imagine if we fucking were able to stream together. You know what I mean? Like him and I try to make each other look alike. Like I could put a little mole right here or a little freckle wherever his is on his cheek. You know what I mean? Like I think that would be hilarious. I think that would really be really good content. I don't know. There's a lot of people I'd love to do that with. That'd be pretty cool. But like in the Fortnite world, I think Cypher's right up my alley for sure. Just because of how much we look alike, and I think we're very similar, honestly. I think that would be sick. That would be really cool. Be awesome. Have you ever considered moving away from the Batman person and creating your own little thing? Weasel, no, because like, so if you guys don't understand, like I didn't like stream and just become the Batman. So before, oh man, this was like years ago, like 10 years ago at least. I have like 4 best friends still to this day, you know, and that's pretty much it. I don't have a lot of best friends. I don't have a lot of friends. And the best friends I do have. We've all been friends for 10 plus years. I was just screaming out the car, dude, saying I'm Batman, like screaming fucking I'm Batman, and they just called me Batman, dude, and they called me Batman, and it stuck. It just really stuck, dude. And then college humor. I remember seeing my first college humor. It's, if you guys don't know, look it up. It's on YouTube. Be like it's called Bad Man. BADMAN. Bad Man. College humor videos, and they're hilarious. They're very like funny Batman clips from the movies, from like the Dark Knight movies. And I think they're fucking hilarious, and it really like just I can really personate the voice really well, you know what I mean? And yeah, I don't know, just I love it. I love being called Batman. Like I said, for the last 10 years I've been getting called Batman, dude. And who knows, like, dude, what if, Weasel, in like 10 years from now, I get, you know, we're so big and we're really just took on the name the Batman, like the Warner Brothers reach out, they're like, yo, you want to be fucking Batman, like in one of our movies? Like, how the fuck could, you know what I mean? Like, how do we know? Now if they break me off, you know, and they're like, hey, you can't use that, copyrighted, whatever the case may be, blah blah blah, sure. If like legal stuff comes in and I have to change my name, 100% would understand, would find something, you know what I mean? But I remember when I first started streaming, I was like, what would my name be, you know, like shit. And I was like, you know, I do get called Batman a lot, all the time. It's in my phone, it's in their phones. I was like, sure, I'm gonna be fucking Batman, you know. And that's how the Batman came. And then the 97 is just the year I was born. I was born in 1997. So, you know, I would never move on from the name unless they make me. 100%, like legal actions were taken. I would not move on from it at all. And it's like, to go into it a little bit more, Weasel, like, it's so common, like, you know, it's the Batman, you know what I mean? The Batman. Everyone knows fucking Batman. Everybody. But when it's like a relatable thing, we already have a connection between, you know, if you're a Batman fan, I'm a Batman fan, you'd be like, yo, I just found this cool streamer called Batman. Hey, what's your favorite movie? What's your favorite Batman? And boom, I tell you my favorite Batman. Now we just created a conversation. You know what I mean? So it's a very relatable thing between you and I. And that, like, I would say 90% of the fucking world probably knows, because he's in comics, he's in fucking movies, he's in shows, he's in Legos. You know what I mean? So it's a very common thing for someone to be like, oh, cool, I can relate to him. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense or not, Weasel, but yeah, I would never change my name. I would never change it unless I would have to. It won't go anywhere unless you try. I agree. Will you ever do another IRL stream like you did when you moved into the current place? I would love to. It's just depends what you guys want. If you guys don't want them type of videos, I won't do them, Brent. If you guys find the real Cyber PK, yeah. If you guys like them type of videos, 100% I would do them. I don't mind at all. When we go to TwitchCon this year and stuff like that, like I definitely want to get into more IRL streams. Like we're gonna have a hot tub at the new house, so why can't we do a hot tub stream? You know what I'm saying? Like that the opportunities are limitless, you know, with doing that kind of stuff. When I'm building the stream room, I would love for you guys to see it, you know what I mean, do IRL with it. I thought it was pretty cool having the IRL on the camera when I was setting it up, but I would want it to be like how it is now. Like, remember on the phone, it was like only vertical. You know what I mean? Like I would like to do it now to where it's full screen. You guys can see everything. You guys see me framing, doing some woodwork. You know, chopping it with my chop saw, chopping wood with my saw, stuff like that. I think that would be pretty. 100% would do them IRL streams. But again, it's up to you guys. If you guys don't like IRL streams, you know what I mean? Hot tub streams. Hey, yo. Yep. Did you ever have a name when you were in the army? What do you mean, did I ever have a name? Carrots. I went by my last name because that's how the military does it. Your rank and then your name. And that's how they identify you. You know what I mean? I like Kem's question. Where is it? Hold on, I'm still going down. I'm at carrots right now. So yeah, I had my name. It was that and that. You know what I mean? People knew, like my Marines knew I was Batman. So when we were off duty, they would be funny and call me Batman and shit. You know what I mean? But yeah. Yeah, so they called me, my nickname was Sergeant Simon. That's what they called me, Sergeant Simon. Oh, Sergeant Simon. I'm glad to see the nickname stuck from some shenanigans. I know, for real. That's what makes it even funny, man. You know, it makes another story, Weasel, from 10 years from now. You know, imagine talking about it. So, I mean, I'm enjoying it. How do you deal with creative blocks or burnouts if you had any? So, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's for people who get burned out. It's very hard. And I feel bad, but I created a schedule to where I knew I wouldn't get burned out. That's why I stream from in the morning till, you know, mid-afternoon, like 1 o'clock. Then I'll take a break. Whether I stream again later that night or not, I'll take that break. So having half a Saturday off and Sunday off really helps a lot because I have a full day, like a full and a half day off to relax and do stuff for you, wherever the case may be. But it's a little hard for me to answer that question because being in the Marine Corps, I was, you know, having that mindset of like, this shit fucking sucks. Like being in that fucking mindset to where, hey, you're out in the field for 5 days. It's cold. It's raining. You're hungry. You got to shave. Like I've gone through some fucking hard times to where burning out doesn't really affect me because of how I was trained, if that makes sense. What's it called? I definitely don't want to get burned out. That's why I take the time off that I do. I'm so used to it now too, as being a full-time content creator, where I can edit videos and clips. I'm on such a fucking schedule. Like I wake up, I freaking feed the dogs. I pick their shit up. I let them in. I shower. I get on stream. When I'm done stream, I edit. I go straight into the Discord. I start edits. I start my clips up. Once you get behind, it's rough. So I start my clips up. If I got to do a video, I'll do a video. It'll take me about an hour, maybe 2. And when I'm done, I shut everything down. I go downstairs, I lay on my couch, and I relax. Of course, like I'll work out. I'll freaking run or walk on the treadmill. And while I'm walking and running, I'm posting my clips. So when it comes time to just sitting down and relaxing, I can just fully relax and just chill. I don't have to worry about going on my phone on YouTube, posting different tags or videos or whatever the case may be. It is definitely a struggle, but again, having that mindset to where, you know, you were in the Marine Corps for so long, like this is easy, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? It's still hard work. Don't get me wrong. It's very tiring, but it's fucking easy. I don't know if that makes sense or not. You know, I have a very strong mindset. I have a very strong fucking mind. And I'm very, I don't know how to put it. You know what I'm saying, Chemical? That's a great question, though. I definitely don't want to get burned out. I know I've only been doing it for five months now. But what also helps me is that I fucking love doing it. I love making videos. I love seeing the numbers go up. I love, you know, people telling me that they love my videos. I love when people are like, hey, great job, this, and this. Like, I love that shit because you guys know, I do this for you guys. Like I fucking love doing this, and I feel that it is my responsibility to come on here and give you guys what I got. You know what I mean? Like that's why I think when I started out streaming, I was like, I'll be a good streamer because people want to know how I am, because I know I ain't fucking normal. I am so fucking different. It's not even funny, and I think some of you guys can see that definitely in certain aspects, you know, and how I am and how I react and things like that. But I just love it. I fucking love it. You know, talk to me in a year and we'll see where we're at. I'm just kidding. But no, I do love it, man. I do. And again, it helps me be even more hungry because I'm chasing someone down in front of me. So I'm chasing Cypher PK. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fucking coming for that ass. You know what I mean? So it makes me, I don't quit. It makes me fucking keep thriving to get better, to do better so I can reach the top. I'm not saying when I reach the top, I'm going to stop, right? I'm going to hold on to that fucking title. But that makes me want to not quit, not burn out, not fucking like, hey, I got to fucking do this. If I know I want to get to the top, I need to fucking do this right now. I got to stop being a fucking bitch and I need to fucking get this shit done. Like, stop being a fucking pussy and fucking get this shit done. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the mindset. That's what I'm saying, guys. Like, that mindset shit, when I was telling y'all be a fucking dog, like, I mean that shit from as pure as I can get. That's what I'm fucking talking about. But then again, yeah, having a schedule really helps. And again, like, I know when I can take my time. You know what I mean? It's very motivating. You're right. It's very fucking motivating. But there's a difference between motivation and having your drive. Motivation comes and goes. Your drive never stops. So if you have drive and you have motivation, them two together, fucking, you're unstoppable. But if you just have motivation, eventually it's going to wear out. And then you're going to go back to being comfortable. And then you're going to get motivation again and you're going to want to do it again. You know what I'm saying? So you need to fucking have a drive. You need to have a purpose. And my purpose is getting to the fucking top. And we're at the bottom right now. You know, we have a long way to fucking go, but that is not going to stop us from getting to the top, you know? But the schedule I do make, I'm very like anal on it. So 100% helps out too, Chemical. That was a great question. That was a great question. Let me see. Scroll back up. It could happen. That NPC Miles Morales guy that does the crossplay on TikTok got a voice acting job on your Spider-Man anime show. That's true too, Brent. That's awesome, man. That's fucking sick, dude. I didn't know that. Excuse me. That's really cool. How do you feel? That yes, hot tub stream. Go. I like Kem's question. Yeah, that was a good question. Sent by Sarin. What was your rank? I was an E5. I was a sergeant in the Marine Corps, guys. Nickname, like if you had any friends called you a nickname in the Army. I already read that. I really liked the IRL stream, but felt sorry for you because you didn't get much done. I know. I know. I need like a green screen so I can just be like on the phone. It was hard to read. You know what I mean? But I need something. We'll definitely work towards it, guys, on the IRL streams for sure. My opinion, I love that you play with the community. I love the community. I love the community. I love your honesty and raw gameplay. This is why I follow and got your back. Thank you, 7G. And man, that's another thing. That's what just stands me out from different streamers, dude. You know what I mean? The screw it, we got to get it anyways attitude. Exactly. It's a I don't give a fuck attitude, you know? That's the most dangerous thing. The most dangerous thing, if you guys ask me, like the attitude-wise, it is what it is, baby. Like, it is what it is, man. If you can like wrap your head around that and really see the power that quote comes with, it is what it is, you're fucking dangerous, guy. You're fucking dangerous. What it is, man. You know what I mean? You guys hear me say it all the time. It is what it is. It is what it is. I still need to get into the mindset of streaming being a job rather than just a hobby. Yeah, and you know that's Brent. That's the next step that I was trying to talk about, like from becoming a part-time streamer to a full-time streamer. Like, this is my job, man. Like, if I don't stream, no dough's coming in. I'm not growing. I'm not getting any extra exposure. I'm losing content. There's just so many negatives. That's why I try to stick to my schedule so hard, just like a normal 9 to 5 would, right? They want you to stick to your fucking schedule. You need to apply that same fucking aspect to your schedule that you created to be a full-time content creator or streamer. Like, I'm so fucking anal with it, man. It's not even funny. Like, I never want to skip a day. I want to stay on my schedule for as long as I can. You know what I mean? But obviously, shit happens. Life happens. You get appointments. You get sick. You get surgery. You get whatever the case may be. But yes, 100%, man. You need have that fucking mindset because, dude, like, you're full time, man. Like it's fucking real life. You know what I mean? You're quitting your job. You know, like it's fucking huge, dude. 100%. A schedule is truly key for time management to prevent the burnout. Yeah, I mean, you know, shout out to Peak, man. I don't know how he does it. Like, God bless him, man. Good for him. Like, I wish I was like him. He does like 8 hours a day, every day. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand how he fucking does it. I'm like shell shocked. I'm like, how the fuck is this guy not burned out yet? But some people are made for it. You know what I mean? Some people aren't. Some people are. So you got to find out what works for you. My burnout thing, like, again, I had that mentality where I could be in the mud, face down, suffering and being fucking miserable with my weapon and full gear and just being cold. Or I could be here streaming, not going anywhere, not going to a 9 to 5, commuting, whatever the case may be. And I'm sitting right here. So I don't have much to complain about. I don't have much to bitch about because my first, you know, the last 8.5 years that I've lived so fucking hard and fast compared to the average person. Like, that's where my mindset comes from. You know what I mean? And I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have that, everything that has happened up to now, you know, truly would not have it go any other way. You're definitely not normal because who the heck has a squeaky chicken on their stream? That's funny too. What's the most memorable moment you had with your community? So far, man, that's a hard question. Cause like, I would say getting partnered on YouTube because I know I emphasize how big YouTube is, like especially on my channel. You guys see it all the time. Like, yo, go to the YouTube channel, it's pin type of chat. Like when we reached partnered, I was like, holy fuck, like we just did this. Like without you guys there like there wouldn't be any of this. So like there was really no like memorable moment where I'm like, fuck yeah, like I'm so, I know it's so cliche to say, but I'm so blessed and grateful for you guys every single day to be doing this because I don't take it for granted at all. Like the last 2 years I've been doing this, I don't fucking take it for granted at all. Everything we do is together. So pretty much from when we started till now, that's probably the most memorable thing. Like every fucking day we come on here, man, we grind together, you know? And you guys already know how I feel about that. Like without y'all, there's no me, man. There's none of this. There's no fucking podcast. There's no the Batman. There's no the _ Batman 97 on stream. You know what I'm saying? So like every up and down moment is memorable for me with you guys because that's what I remember everything, and not just one big thing, but I like it's the ups and downs, like everything. You know, I feel like that's such a broad answer to say, but it's truly it's how I am. That's how I truly feel, Kem. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry if that was a very broad answer, but look at us. We would not be here if we wouldn't have started where we were 2 years ago. You know what I mean? My internet go out. Hello? Oh yeah, I just paused it. My bad. So yeah, like I guess being YouTube, like that's our biggest accomplishment so far. Like that's something to put our hat on. But I'm like, other than that, like where we're at 600 plus people in the Discord. Like that's fucking amazing. You have 15 people in here watching right now. Like that's fucking amazing. You know what I mean? Like there's so many little things that mean the most to me. It's not, oh, we got partnered on Twitch. That's my biggest memory with you guys. Like it's everything. It's you know what I mean? It's all the little things we have gone through as a community to do that, which is crazy. Can I please Amazon you a holder? What do you mean? A table holder? For this? My hands, look out, I got big hands, you know, so my hands are pretty good. IRL NFL streams next season, that'll be sick, wouldn't it, Brent? I just lay there, dude. I just lay there. This is just a temporary setup too, guys. Like we're moving houses soon. Can't wait. I'm gonna have a really nice stream room. Really nice stream. Was looking to stream, but now leaning more on content creation first. I am interested in more than one game topic. Do you think someone can be successful with different areas of content? Yes, you 100% can be. There's already people out there that proven that too, but you got to be on the goddamn ball for it. Like you need to be on it. Because like I said, if you miss one, if you're content creating and you miss like one update, you know, you're hurting yourself so fucking much, because imagine how many other content creators are covering that update that you missed, and imagine how many people they just gained, like how many followers they just gained, or vice, you know what I mean? So 100%, it's just hard. It's just hard because then again, you got to think about people that want to see just Fortnite, people who just want to watch COD, people who just want to watch Skyrim or Helldivers or Madden or sports games like or Dying Daylight or whatever it's called. You know what I mean? There's so many different things. So you definitely, like, your numbers would definitely fluctuate for sure. But hey, if that's something you love to do it. Cover more than one game. You know what I mean? It's just it's more rare, 100%. And it's definitely possible, but it's definitely more rare. You know what I mean? So what's it called? If you being a content creator, it's more difficult than being a streamer because you got to know everything. You got to see what's going on. Like, you got to cover the updates. And I'm just using Fortnite for example because that's all I know. Everything that we've talked about, it's all the only thing I've known. You know what I mean? It's like personal experience, but like getting Godzilla, you know what I mean? Like trying out the new guns, like doing this, doing that. Like there's so many different things you really need to get into. Streaming, like, you know, like you're just streaming it, you know what I mean? Which is perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. Like technically that's what I do too, but I just go a little deeper on trying to get that content, you know what I mean? Like that Godzilla video, the educational video that we have done, how to kill Godzilla fast and efficiently, and then how to use Godzilla, you know what I mean? So that's like the next step that I'm talking about. And just informing people, because I want people to know that, like, you know, if you didn't know, now you do know, you know what I mean? No, Chemical, you cannot. I do have a PO box. You guys can send stuff if it's fan art. I would love to put fan art behind me or on the stream, because I'm in the same room, obviously. You know, because my PC is right there. But I would love to put fan art up, or, you know, you guys want me to try nasty foods on stream. Like, I do have a PO box and stuff. I paid like freaking a couple $100 for that shit. Were you going to stream from the basement to the next house or just another room? So the basement and the garage are not framed. It's just concrete walls. So it's a 3-bedroom. I'm gonna put my streaming stuff in one room, and while I'm in that room, I'm gonna be framing and insulating and spackling and drywalling. I'm gonna do the garage it's gonna be the garage. I'm gonna do the garage first. I'm gonna frame all that out, and then once that's done, then I'll, you know, when I'm ready to move the stuff from that room into the garage, I'll do that. The garage, obviously, there's a garage door. I'm going to knock the garage door out. I'm going to put 2 really nice windows in there that are looking the lake, overlooking the lake. I got to insulate it. I got to freaking soundproof the room. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things I want to do with it. But right now, yeah, I'm going to go into another bedroom like how I am right now and just stream in that room. All I can do right now. Yeah, that would be cool. Real life Batcave. Best time be a content creator is right now. Spam news on GTA 6. Yup. A lot of big streamers. Yup, dude. It's crazy, man. I think content, if you guys want to go full-time, content creation is the way to go. That's my personal. You wouldn't try another game, IDK, if someone asked that before, like people watching knowledge. So I would, but like Fortnite has to die for me to move on from Fortnite. Like Fortnite's so popular right now, and it's like knowing the game and the analytics, like how many people are on Fortnite. Okay, kids play Fortnite, kids and like grown ass adults play. Like the priorities on Fortnite still, especially of how big they're growing, like what they're doing, what they're bringing to the game. Fortnite is still at the top. Why would I leave that? You know what I mean? Say like Fortnite dies out and GTA 6 is the next big game, and you know GTA 6 is on the radar for 10 years. Yeah, I'm going to GTA 6. You know, it's just like what everybody did before Fortnite came out. They were playing all these other different games, and then bang, Fortnite came out. You know, and everybody left their other games to play Fortnite because that was the big thing. It still is the big thing. So it's like, why leave? You know what I mean, Sonny? But I 100% play different games. But I'm covering Fortnite 99% of the time. Yeah, Butler. Who wants to be my Alfred? Making you fan art next? Brendan Butler sounds like a good title. Goes your PO box in the no, I will though. I think I have, Brent. I think I have. I'll put it in there though. If it pays well, grown ass adults like me. No, like me, Cappy. Like me. Like me. But more like rotate between games, you know. I would, like, if I was just a streamer, I would 100%, but I'm a content creator, Sonny, so I need to be covering Fortnite. Like, there's always something going on in Fortnite to where we need to cover it. If I was a streamer, like, again, you got to think, like, if I'm live and there's 100 people watching me and they're all there for Fortnite and I go play zombies and, you know, I drop down to like 30 people, you know what I mean? Like, I would really have to play a game that I really love. I really love Fortnite. That's why I stay with it. That's why I wanted to become a content creator for Fortnite. You know what I mean? That's how much I love it. One more question to bother you. Any tips on how to make clips more efficiently? Going through all gameplay recordings can be time consuming along with full-time job. Yeah, it's hard. It's very frustrating. You gotta think, when I was part-time, I was doing stuff for the Marines, you know what I mean? So I was going there and you just gotta find time. Like, if you really want to do it, you have to find the time. I know it's hard. You gotta be willing to sacrifice some sleep hours. I forget what I use. I use Streamladder, and they have like a profile already saved for me. So when I put in a clip in there, what's it called? I plug it in. It has like everything saved already. It takes some time. It takes probably like a minute to 2 minutes per clip to make. Depending how many you make, you gotta think, like, I post 5 new clips like 99% of the time. I post 5 new clips on YouTube every single day. I mean, obviously I have you guys to thank because you guys clip stuff and I just use it. But if you don't have people to clip, you got to make a hotkey to clip stuff. So when you're playing and you're like, "Oh, that was a great clip. Like, that would have been a really good clip." Boom, you hit the hotkey and it just recorded the last 30 seconds of and you can do it through Twitch, obviously. It would post it on your clip page on Twitch. So what you have to do there is just share it, copy the link, put it in the Streamladder, and then boom, you made a clip right there. You know what I mean? Now you can edit it. So I use Streamladder. I think it's like $15 a month, something like that. There's probably definitely more out there, like better programs, but I'm comfortable and I like using the one I use right now. So that's why I use Streamladder. And it's very easy. And I've been doing it for so long now, It's so natural to me and I'm so like efficient at it. So yeah, you got to find a good program. I would suggest Streamladder. Like I said, it does cost money if you want to get the cooler stuff on there. I think it's free for the most part, but yeah. It is hard to make clips, I know, especially with a full-time job, but you got to make them sacrifices, You have to. Okay, I understand the distinction now. Streamladder, you love that program? Yeah, it's a good one. So the best advice I can give is to get the habit of clipping right as you stream. Exactly. There's a button for that, clips instantly. Yep, the hotkey. I've also used marker command on Twitch and used find. Can't see because to find things that I forgot to clip. Yeah, and then Streamladder, like, you connect your profile to Streamladder, and like sometimes Streamladder like clips random stuff for you. And it actually works out. So every time I'm done in Discord clipping stuff, I'll go on the Streamladder and I'll go through like my library, and there's things that are clipped that we didn't clip that we could use. So you just got to find your groove into it, You really do. And you just got to find it. You know what I mean? Find the groove and get into that rhythm. Once you get into it, you'll be good. Like, for right now, just start out making, 1 clip per day on YouTube, something, you know what I mean? You gotta start somewhere, or maybe like do 1 video per every 2 weeks, and that's a consistency. that I was talking about in the beginning of the podcast. Like, start out somewhere, and as time goes on and you start getting more comfortable, once you start getting comfortable, add one more video. You know, when you get comfortable, add another video. You know what I mean? That's why the schedule that I made is the way it is too, because I stream about 5 hours, at least 5 hours a day, almost, if not 5 hours, right? And then I stay on my computer for another hour probably and do clips and videos. If I would do what Peak does and stream all day long, I would have no time for the edit videos and clips, and I'll just be so exhausted. And you know what I mean? I'll just have no time for that shit because I do like my personal time, right? So that's why I think I would get burned out. So I made my schedule the way it is now so I don't get burned out. I still have time to do some clips. I have time to work out, and I still have time to sit on the couch and be lazy and just watch YouTube and relax for, you know, the rest of the night or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So, and that's why I took Sunday off, because I love football. I love watching 7 hours of commercial-free football, and I just sit on my couch for 7 hours and I just fucking watch football, and I love it. It's very relaxing. It's enjoying, and I love doing it. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I mean, Em, if you got any more questions, by the way, if you guys got any questions, that's why I tell you guys at the end of every stream, if you guys got questions, y'all hit me up. Like, you can hit me up and ask and pick my brain, and you know, ask me things. I'll push you to the water, but I can't make you drink it. So like with that being said, like I'll just use Wooly for example. Like, he really wanted to start getting into YouTube. And he had Hato for his editor, and they both came to me, and I showed them how to edit. I didn't show them the best way to edit, but I showed them how I edit it, and they definitely put their, their twist on it. And now look at them; they're making content on YouTube. You know what I mean? So I pushed them to the water, and they decided to start drinking. You know what I mean? So if you guys are looking to do stuff and you need fucking help, you guys can reach out to me. I'm very approachable. That's why I say at the end of my stream, every time I'm done streaming, if you guys need to reach out, hit me up. Don't be scared. And I got you guys. Like, I'll try my best to help you guys out. You know what I mean? So that's why I try to tell you guys, you can always reach out to me. Like Luna, Kem, M, Marvel, if you guys ever need anything to help you, you know, get better, reach out to me. I'll tell you what I know. And if I don't know it, I'll try to lead you in the right direction, if that makes sense. You know, and that's the whole point of this podcast today, is to help you guys. You know, I didn't do this for my own fucking sake, for my own, like, well-being, right? I wanted to do it to show you guys the five major things that I think that will help you become a successful part-time, full-time streamer / content creator. You know what I mean? Like, take it and run with it, you know? But just remember, I'm not going to do it for you. I'm going to push. It's like that teacher, you know? Like, you come up to me and ask me a question on the test, I'll be like, it's either A or B. And you're going to be like, is it A? I'll be like, eh. You're like, it's B. I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to push you to that water. But I can't make you drink it. You guys got to be willing to put the legwork in. You know what I mean? Hope that makes sense. I need to reduce how many people I mod for, because some of them do stream for a long time, even in the AM. Yeah. That's huge, man, with modding. I know. And you know, my mods, if you guys ever become a mod on my stream or my mods right now, like, you guys need to step down as a mod or whatever the case may be, you know, you can 100% come to me. I'm very approachable. And at the end of the day, I'm such a, hey, it is what it is type of guy. Like, it's water under the bridge. I'm not going to be like say Brent right now was like, hey, Batman, I want to be unmodded. I'll be like, oh, fuck you, Brent. Like, screw you. You know what I mean? You like dishonor to the fucking stream. Like, no, I'll be like, dude, completely understand, man. Whether you want to tell me your personal opinions on why you don't want to mod for my stream or not. Like, say I'm going down a route that Brent doesn't like. I don't know. Just something weird, right? Say I'm doing something that he doesn't like that I'm doing, and he tries to tell me, and I'm just like, you know, screw you, Brent, or whatever. And he's like, all right, I don't want to be a mod for you. I'll be like, all right, completely understand. Like, thank you for everything you've done to the community, for the stream, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? You should always be able to have that open conversation with your viewers, with your community, and your mods and stuff like that. What'd you miss? Not that much. Dishonor to your family. So yeah, 100%. you guys just it's you just need to apply some life lessons into streaming and you guys will be all right. You know, it's all about growing. So when you first, if you're like if you're looking to just start out, you're not gonna have everything down to a T. Like I don't even have everything down to a T. Fucking Cypher PK probably doesn't have everything down to a T. Like there's always room for improvement, always room to get better. And when you first start off, it's gonna be rough. But that's the beauty of it. That is the growing process of becoming a streamer, becoming a content creator. Like look at these guys from 7 years ago. When they first started out on Fortnite, they looked fucking ridiculous, right? Compared to what we're looking at now. So that's the beauty of it. Like seeing where you started to where you're at now. That's why I love seeing the growth and the process of this community and what we're fucking doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. But if you guys don't have any other questions, I don't see any other more coming in. I appreciate you guys coming through. I'm got to spend the rest of my day trying to figure out this audio bullshit on OBS. I got to talk to Wooly, man. We're supposed to do a video today, but I don't think I'm going to. Because I don't have any audio, so I got to restart everything on the audio. But yeah, if you guys are not subbed to the channel, you guys already know, hit that sub channel. Hit that sub button, I mean. I appreciate all you guys coming out and watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really hope you gained something from it, whether you are already a full-time content creator, part-time content creator, streamer, whatever the case may be. I hope something, you know, I said something to where it went like a freaking light bulb went off in your head and you're like, yeah, I definitely need to work on that. Or like, yeah, I could apply that to my community. Or like, you know, I change your mindset a little bit or your outlook on something. So I hope you guys take something away from this. Because again, I was doing this for you guys. I wasn't doing this for myself. I just wanted to show you guys what I've gone through and what I've done to be where we're at right now. I think it's definitely important for sure, 100%. So thank you guys very much. You guys are amazing. Appreciate the talk, the time to sit with us and let us pick your brain. Absolutely, Luna. Absolutely. This is very informative. Bad Daddy, I feel like I understand you better too. Yeah, I mean that's why I want to do these too. Like you know, it's different. Okay, and then again, it just goes back to being different, being unique as a streamer, as a content creator. Like this is me creating content. I'll probably make a video out of this on YouTube. You know what I mean? So this is the route I wanted to go as being that's going to set me different from the rest of the streamers, the rest of the content creators. Like, oh, yo, Batman has a podcast, man. He actually sits down and like talks to his fucking community or whatever the case may be, you know, like I really do enjoy it. I love talking. I love sharing experiences and talking about things with you guys. And I hope you guys do too. And just imagine where we'll be at for a few years from now. I'm very excited. And I hope you guys are too. But yeah, we were supposed to do something with Wooly. I don't think we're going to be doing it now because I got to figure out this stuff with OBS. Maybe if I get it done, we're supposed to do a YouTube video, a hide and seek with Godzilla, but I'm not going to be able to do it. I got to freaking let these dogs out. She's upside down on her bed right now. It's so funny. I got to do a few things like this. This audio thing is going to be a pain in the butt, but it's all right. We'll be back Monday. 07:30. I'm gonna try to I might do a test stream tonight just to make sure all my audio stuff is good. So if you guys see me go live, come on in. Let me know what you guys think because I need to get this shit right. It kind of pisses me off because I had everything like down to a T, setting wise, like audio wise. Everything was great, but now I gotta replay it all and it's gonna freaking suck. But it is what it is. This is some of the stuff you go through, difficulties that you got to go through as a streamer. So it is what it is. But you guys all have a great freaking weekend. Thank you again so much for coming through. And again, I hope you guys learned something from this stuff. For real, I really do. I hope you guys apply it to what you guys go through. You know, took some life lessons, whatever the case may be. I just really appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. And again, I can't be doing this without you guys. For real. I don't care how cliche it is. I say it all the time. Thank you guys very, very much. Much love. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you guys all later.